Okay, I think we're live already. Yeah, we should be good. Okay, so today is going to be slightly different. Instead of doing the usual thing where I just either play some ranked or do some off-meta builds, today I'm going to over-explain everything. And as the stream goes, I'll probably explain that again. I'm going to do it on Dooley, because he is my main. I feel like I am the most comfortable on Dooley. But we'll see how this goes. I will probably be doing this more often. What's up, Kudo Bob? Okay, so, Bazaar is a Freddy dynamic game. We're playing in early access. Well, not early access. In is it early access? It's not open beta. Whatever comes before open beta. So that means that there are patches pretty often. So whatever I'm saying right now might not be the case in, like, I don't know, in a week even. The core, drill, and forays. It's close. Yeah, close beta. Close beta is right. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump in. I'm going to play Dooley. I'm just going to go step by step. I'm going to take my time with every decision. It's gonna be slow but steady. Also, hello, Lady Libris, Tejo Makar, and Bob again. Okay, so Dooley has 6 cores. 3 of them are similar, though. 3 are the red cores, which are the weaponized core, critical core, and D core. Weaponized is everything to the right of this gains damage when the core activates. Critical is everything to the right gains critical chance. And D core is everything to the right gets charged by 1 second when the core goes off. Then you have the armored core, which is a shield build, companion core, friend build, and the fiery core, which is a burn core. So I'm just going to explain based on what we get here. So these are literally all 3 of the red cores. We didn't even see any of the other one, which is good, because today I am going to focus on the red cores, because I think if you're trying to learn the game, well, the first thing you can do is just play Vanessa, because he is the easiest. Dooley is pretty difficult, but we're going to try to do with the red cores anyway. So the core is deal 10 damage on a 6-second cooldown. Charge all items to the right of this 1 second. When you use any item to the left of this, charge this 1 second. So, one thing that's very important with Dooley is using experience early. You want to level up as soon as possible, because the more items you have, the more often your core can proc. So, I always prioritize experience on day 1 to make sure that I hit level 2 before my first PvP fight. Making a Bazaar guide video? No, I just want to do a stream where I just over-explain everything so that, I don't know, now that I'm streaming on YouTube, I'm saving my VODs. So, I think it's good to have kind of like a backlog of that. And I also think it's better to do these type of streams more often rather than making specific videos, because Bazaar changes a lot. I could do this for Dooley, and I can tell you everything I know about Dooley, and then tomorrow I could do it for Pig, right? And then a week later there's a patch, I could do it all over again. So instead of doing that for videos that are outdated pretty fast, I think it's better to just have this as a stream. It's going to be probably a little bit of a shorter stream because of that, because if I'm going to over-explain, I'm not going to do that for 6 hours. But we'll see how this goes. So there were 3 options there. I just picked the one that finds you experience, which is a strange mushroom. It gives you 1 experience. You need to pick exactly 2 experience events to get to level 2 before the first PvP fight. So, these are the 3 fights. I have the add-on that I can see what these are. So this is a Cinder, helps with burn. This is all just burn stuff. That's Pyro. This guy is actually really hard to beat on day 1. This is like the only one that I don't think you beat even if you have 0 items. So this is, at the start of each fight, Poison 3. Has a Toxic Fang, Regen, Poison. And this one is very interesting, because this one has Trained Skill, which is where you slow a weapon gains +5 damage for the fight. This is essentially build defining, because I can go here, I can find a good slow item, and every time that slow item goes off, I would be buffing the damage on my core, which is the item that I want to proc as often as possible. It is 5 damage, doesn't look like a lot in the grand scheme of things, but you have to realize that if you're slowing like a couple of times in the early game because of your items that aren't super buffed up, it's pretty good. But if you are in the late game, you can have items that proc 1,000,000 times and slow 1,000,000 times, which also just like, you know, if you slow 20 times in the late game, that's still 100 damage, essentially. It could be even more than 100 damage, depending on how often your weapon actually activates. And that's also like a pretty thing about Bazaar, I think. You can, like, if you really want to, everything looks super satisfying, but if you really want to, you can literally translate everything into numbers. But you just buff single time? No, that's not true. Every time you slow, it gives a weapon 5 damage. Okay, so we got this, which is the Stinger, 9 seconds for dealing 5 damage and slowing one item for 1 second. It's pretty terrible. It's not good. Finn's Big Bite is very good on day 1, but here's the thing. There is no option for experience here, which means that on the next day, I am guaranteed to have an option for experience. Which means that I want to go here to JJ. This gives you an option to get like a little bit of max HP and 5 regen. And 5 regen is extremely good, but I have to go here if I want to level. So I need to buy out this store essentially, because when I start my PvP encounter, I'm going to have 6 spots on the board. So I will buy this. This is just slow one item for 1 second. We use an adjacent item shield 5. That's pretty good. We'll buy this too, just in case. We'll roll. And then we have some interesting items here. So this is a terrible item. This is the power drill, which deals 50 damage. And when I haste, slow, freeze, burn, or poison, it gets charged by 2 seconds. This is a bit of a late game item. I can't really support this right now. It's just not enough. So I think I'm going to go for the... I'm going to sell this. Because this item, like on the 9-second cooldown to deal 5 is just not good. I'll buy the brick body. Going to leave. And then here I'm going to pick experience. This is guaranteed to be experience. So now because of this, we are going to level. We get a skill, which also helps beating that first fight. We have your leftmost poison item has +3 damage, which is fantastic because we just picked up this. And then, you know, we'll do it like this. Now, I think I'm going to do it like this. This says when you use an adjacent friend, this gains 10 shield. This is a friend. So normally, what you want to do is you just want to practice as often as possible by using items on the left, like small items, so that your other items help make this deal damage. That's not really relevant right now. I think I'd rather just proc, like have a 6-second cooldown to make these charge faster. Because these are much stronger than 10 damage. What's up, guys? So here we go into the first fight. This is another Dooley, who also decided to go to level 2, which is correct for Dooley. You know, that's what you want to do. They have a lot of weapons. We do have scaling from the brick body, so hopefully we're able to outshield them. It doesn't really look like we can, though. Oh, they have your weapons deal +10 damage, which completely obliterated me. This is a weapon that usually only deals 2 damage on a 2-second cooldown. It's pretty weak, but if you give this +10 damage, this ended up dealing 96 damage to me. So, yeah, I think this is definitely a fight we would win. Like, this is 50 damage, yeah, +10 based on 50 damage is not that much, but this dealing 6 normally, this dealing 2 normally, and then dealing 12 and 16. This comes down to a ridiculous amount of extra damage. Which is a bit unfortunate. Okay, so because we are Dooley, we still care a lot about board space. The way you have to see it with Dooley is because the core that you always get guaranteed is so important to just proc it as often as possible. And the best way to do that is to just have more items. The more items I have, even if they're not that good, just means that I proc the core more often. So I'm going to go here again. Going for experience. And then right here, this sells friend items, which is pretty good because we have the brick buddy. Cares about friends. Okay, we'll take that. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't get addon. Camp Snail is pretty good here though, so I'm going to sell the banana, buy that. So I actually am going to get rid of the core for now because I think this is stronger. Your leftmost poison item has +3 poison. So if you're giving something extra stats, it's pretty important to just do it on the thing that has the lowest cooldown, right? Because if you give something +3 poison, the best way to make use of that is just to have it activate more often. This is a 8-second cooldown. This is a 4-second cooldown. So it's basically like by using the +3 on this, it's like it deals 6 poison instead of just 3 on this. So I'm going to go for the hardest fight here because it gives the most experience. Hello, Hour. Yeah, Camp Snail is fantastic. I think this is just in general a very, very good and underrated early game item. Now the problem is that the Monitor Lizard says when you haste, this gains +2 poison for the fight. We're not really doing that. We're not really hasting at all. So this would probably be the first item I cut. But it's like, it is good enough to have early game, especially when you have something like Brick Buddy that really cares about these friends. And giving me shield based on that. So we're very much just playing like, give me some shields, and then wait while the opponent dies of poison. Beside Ignition Core, which core is the strongest right now, Sonny? I'm actually not entirely sure. That's a pretty good question. What is the strongest core right now? Oh, I should explain what I did there. So you get 3 options. One is get a bronze item, one is get a bronze loot item, which is this, it buffs your stats. And the last one is like, get some gold based on, I don't know, how many friends you have, for example. The thing is, the rightmost option right now is bugged, so you never take that. Okay, so this time we're gonna go to small items instead of experience because we did level to 3 and we can't level to 4 before the next PvP fight. I do want to like fill up my board with some potentially better items. So this is some shielding. I kind of like the shielding, but I don't like it enough to put it on the board. Okay, so this is an incredible, incredible shop. Alpha Ray, if you're playing Dooley with a red core, Alpha Ray is the item you want 100% of the time. It is insanely good. When you use the core or another ray, your weapons gain 3 damage. So while I cannot support this incredibly well right now, I only need like one other good item and it will go to the moon. It is that good. So whenever the core now activates, this activates and gives my items damage. So I will also buy these 2 friends. Because I think that, because we don't, well... so this is an interesting choice already, right? The Alpha Ray also requires an item called the Pulse Rifle. Right? Or is it called Plasma Rifle? I'm actually going to look it up. I think it's called, yeah, Pulse Rifle. So this says deal 10, 20, 40, 80 damage, depending on rank. And then it has +1 multicast if it is adjacent, so next to a friend. And it's another multicast if it is your only friend. So not only does that really help if it gets buffed by the Alpha Ray, because it deals damage 3 times, so +3 is basically +9. It also means that when you use any item to the left of the core, it procs 3 times, so it's a 3-second charge for the core. And if the core goes off, the Alpha Ray goes off. So that is why it is so stupidly good. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to play the Addon. And then this will be my build. So I want the lowest cooldowns to be next to the Brick Buddy. I can do it like this. I think this is fine. So now this will charge the core, and the core will charge these 3, which are my win con. I don't really need to like make this proc as often as possible. Because I have 0 gold, I'm gonna go here. Lizard over Snail? No, Snail is much better. Much, much better. 4-second cooldown. This, I only have 1 source of haste. This will not really scale. I also have this. So this is just better on a lower cooldown thing. Okay. So we're pretty strong, but we don't have, like, the perfect synergy for our Alpha Ray. Because I'd rather have weapons, right? I'd rather just do more damage. So they have a companion core with the Lizard. And we're shielding ourselves, which is not great. Because poison goes through shield, obviously. So this Brick Buddy is basically like a dead item. Yeah, so they're poisoning us for 24 right now. So this one is not happening. It's because the companion core haste adjacent items, so that means that this will actually stack to 42 poison. Okay, so we're not really winning the early game, but it really only takes one item, and we're gonna be good. Okay, so this is sell small and medium items, and there's the pulse rifle. So now we're gonna completely change our build. We're going to put this here. Let's just bench everything for now. So what we probably want to do, we're definitely putting this in. We need to sell one item as well. I don't think I'm ever using this, because I just don't have enough hasting. So we'll put this in. Now we need a friend next to this, and since we're buffing our weapon damage, I think this friend is the best one because it deals damage and gets buffed by the Alpha Ray. So we got exactly what we wanted here. Now we just need to fill up this space with something that isn't a friend so that we can keep our multicast here. So we'll go to some small items. Hopefully we get something that deals damage. This one is fine. It's actually pretty good. It's 40 damage, which is kind of ridiculous on a 6-second item cooldown. Our crypto sells for 4. You always buy crypto when you're Dooley because it's free money. And then we are going to reroll to hopefully find one more damage item. We did not, but we found a battery, which is just a pretty good general item. It's also a tech, which helps this. When you use a tech, charge this 1 second. We'll put that next to the pulse rifle, and we'll put that there. So now it still has 3 multicast. This charges the pulse rifle faster. And now that we have this, we can go ahead and sell our... Well, actually, when we sell this, we give all our weapons 6 damage, but I can wait a second with that. It's important to just be strong before the PvP. So another thing about getting the Alpha Ray early, that I waited for this moment to say, is when you hit level 4, you get to upgrade a bronze tier item. So if you have your bronze Alpha Ray at that point, you upgrade it, you double the scaling, because now instead of 3 damage, it gives all your weapons 6 damage. And that means we are insanely strong. So instead of selling this, we're going to put this in. I'm actually going to sell the snail. I'm going to sell the brick body because they do not synergize. Addon is a very good general item, so we'll keep Addon in our stash for now. We're again going to go for the option with the most experience. And hopefully we get a small damaging item like the Uzi, laser pistol. Would all be pretty good. It's the Overexplaining stream. Ain't got time. Yeah, listen, Cryo. I can only say things that are factual. So, what you said was true. Everything I say about crypto in this Overexplaining stream also applies to real life. Buy low, sell high. You can't go wrong. Okay, I didn't even explain why I went there. Okay, so, Kev's Armory sells health, toughness, and shield items. And every time you find a merchant like this that does something specific like this, there is a chance that he sells weapons like the pulse rifle, but enchanted with a shield enchant, which makes it really, really broken. Unfortunately, we didn't get that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this tech item. This just is not great for our build, but it is a tech, so it procs the arc blaster. Okay, this is also scaling. This is when we slow charges 2 seconds and your weapons gain 6 damage, but that's just not quite good enough. Okay, and here we go again with experience. A lot of Bazaar players seem to focus on experience. I was wanting to ask why specifically you focus more on getting experience. So the thing is, experience for Dooley especially is very important, because on Dooley you want to have a board that can hold 10 items as soon as possible, so you can proc the core more often. You'll notice that I have the core all the way on the right now, even though it says charge all items to the right, it is 1 second. That seems like a really good effect, but the thing is, the more items I have on the left, the faster this will proc, and the more my Alpha Ray will proc. And I only care about buffing my items damage right now. I could sell this, actually. I'm kind of wondering if it's better to just put this in, but I don't think it is. I think I'd rather have a tech here. I can't put in the Addon, because then this goes -1. So, another thing is, you want to be... And this is hard to do. There are, like, milestones you can put before this, but you want to be level 10 on day 7. Because at level 10, you get to upgrade or you get to enchant one of your items. And that is a huge power spike. And the only way you can really do that is by winning difficult fights and just getting experience wherever possible. Addon low cooldown compared to Chris. Yeah, but Chris gets the damage boosted from the Alpha Ray. Okay, so they have a decent amount of damage and they have a Blast Door. This is a very good defensive option. But because we have so much scaling, we probably still lose. Because the thing with this is every time I use my weapon, this gets charged. Okay, this is a really, really nice over-explaining stream where I just lose everything in the early game. Alright. We're not really weak, but we're not being handed, like, a very powerful item that is just always good. Okay, so this is, if you have at least 7 items in play, your items have their cooldown reduced by 5%. Dooley basically always has that. Okay, here's another interesting thing. The Mountain Pass can give you a random fight. This says risky, anything could happen. You can get an item, you can get just 1 experience, or you can have a PvE encounter. And we really want those PvE encounters. The thing is, I'm going to focus, I'm going to try to win. I am playing ranked, but I care more about just explaining my thought process right now. Oh, I got crit. I got crit twice. I mean, it is 76%. So, the thing about these PvE fights as well is that you find encounters that are of a higher difficulty. They're like, from the next day, basically. So they are always going to be a lot stronger. It's still always worth taking that risk. So we're going to go to Sylvia because she sells silver tier items. Okay, so cool LEDs is when you use the core, charges 1 second, and it is a tech, which helps with the Arc Blaster. It's very good. This is also a tech, but we don't have a large item. A Silver Blaster. This is also pretty good. Like, this is why our opponent beat us last time. I will go with this, though. We're really looking for, like, 1 more good damaging item, and then we'll be okay. So Hydro Dude is 4 experience, as opposed to 2 experience from these. I will attempt it. I'm going to sell that. Yeah, let's do it. Loose Array. This is a Ray, so it will buff the Alpha Ray, but that means I can't play the Pulse Rifle. And Pulse Rifle is honestly, like, just stupidly strong. Okay, so we have higher health than our opponent, so we should be okay here. And there it is. So that's why you can kind of see the power of the Alpha Ray. Our D core is at 10 damage. Well, it's at 16 damage, and it went to 58. Okay, we got the Illuso Ray. Interesting. So, Illuso Ray counts as a ray, which means that when this goes off with 3 multicasts, it will activate the Alpha Ray 3 times. Is that worth swapping out the Pulse Rifle? I personally don't think so. But it is an option. It is an option. And we can just hold on to it for now, right? Get a silver tier item. Okay, we'll do a silver tier item instead of the silver tier loot item, because this is more likely to be good, and it's insane, actually. That is an incredible item. 6 seconds, deal 10 damage, burn 2, multicast 3. So just like the Pulse Rifle, this has multicast 3. Is the Illuso Ray part of the Ray Trifecta? There's 4 rays normally. The Illuso Ray counts and the Shark Ray counts. And I think there's like another item called Void Ray that also counts. They actually buff this. So a misconception about the Alpha Ray is actually that this item needs to go off on its 4.8 second cooldown to buff your weapons. But that's not true. When this activates, it just deals damage. It says when you use the core or another ray, your weapons gain 6 damage. That is the only way. It's not by this activating, it's by the core activating. Wouldn't combat core be goated here? Yes. But it is, we're on day 4, so it is not the easiest item to find. So we don't really care about medium items. Right now, what we care about is large items and experience. Because large items can be the combat core, like Sleepy Man said, and it can be a railgun. Sells weapons, this is the best vendor we can find. Okay, so these are bad. This is a friend, this is a friend. We don't want friends, because we can only have one. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. These are all terrible. This is when you shield gain damage, this is when you haste charge this, and this is when you shield do something. So these are, like, we had friends in the previous shop that we can't use, and now we have, like, very specific items that we also can't really put in very easily. So I'm going to use the cool LEDs instead of the batteries, because this will proc more often than the battery, because this says when you use the core, charge this 1 second, which means the arc blaster goes off a little more often. We're pretty strong, but we've only played against other Dooleys, and Dooley is just the most consistent and best hero. Cyber is a friend, though, that wants to be solo. Yeah, it's also a medium item, and it's terrible. So, we're not really considering that one. Okay, so this opponent wants to build up a lot of shielding and then one-shot us. We're not really going to let them, but they will eventually one-shot us if we give them too long. Okay, this just deals 60 damage, so I will actually lose. Yeah. Okay, we're still at 0 wins, even though we are pretty strong. It's a little bit unfortunate. It's force field, duct tape, armadillo. That is quite difficult to beat. Okay, so here we have Barkin, which sells large and medium items. This is a friend that we can't really use. Okay, these are all just not very good either, unfortunately. We're really looking for a combat core or a railgun. Get a weapon. Can travel almost anywhere. Sells haste, slow, and cooldown items. So this, again, is... this can sell normal items enchanted with something like this one. This is a turbo light bulb. This has the additional text that it hastes one item for 1 second. And that's really good. And there's a power drill. Still don't have a way to really support that, so we'll say go for now. So instead of the cool LEDs, we will play the turbo light bulb to give crit chance to these two. And then also haste an item for 1 second. And we're still very strong. We've played against very strong PvP opponents. What about Ballista? Yeah, so at this point, Miss Isles would be really good. Miss Isles is a medium item with a 3-second cooldown that has multicast. And I think that that item actually would be a reason that we could consider going to medium stores. The thing is, if you're playing Bazaar, you always have to think, if I'm going to a vendor that sells specific items, there is a chance that they don't have what I need. So I'm going to spend 2, 4, 6 gold, whatever it is, to reroll, and then you could still not find the item. Instead, what you could be doing is you could be going to get 1 experience and 2 gold, right? No risk. You always get that experience. You just have to click a button. So you could be losing gold and not get what you want, or you can go to an encounter that gives you something guaranteed. So we're going to keep upgrading the Alpha Ray because it is just our best scaling and our best way to win. What we are missing, and the reason we are not convincingly winning, but also just barely losing the other encounters, is because we don't have good defenses. So we'll go to buy some weapons. That's an upgrade for the pulse rifle, so you take that. It's just a bit of extra damage. Goes from 10 to 20 base. We'll upgrade this too. It's a little bit more shielding. And this is the third force field we find that we don't really want. Now I'm going to buy the Uzi. Uzi is an interesting item because it looks like it's not very good because it just 2 seconds deal 2 damage. But because it is such a low cooldown, it will activate the core more often for us. Yeah, I'm kind of debating if it's better than this. It might not be because this is a tech and this is a tech that will proc this faster. I'll hold it in my inventory for now because it might be better than the rocket launcher later on, depending on what we find. Sell skill upgrades. I think I'm going to go for small items. Haste the core for 3 seconds. That is a pretty good tech. I don't think it's quite good enough, though. And we have a metronome. So this is one of the better items in the game. And it enables a couple of builds. So when you see something that enables a build, you just buy it. This is very good for the power drill. When you use an adjacent item, give the other adjacent item haste for 1 second. If we see another power drill, I'll explain it. But it's the one that charges when you haste, poison, burn. freeze, slow. If you have at least 7 items in play, your weapons deal plus 20 damage. That's extremely powerful. So they're also running the core. They have a very, very buffed up Armadillo. That was close. I needed one more proc and I would have won that. Their positioning is actually not very good, but it was enough to beat as well. Oh, they have double... Wait, what? They had 2 duct tapes. If they put the duct tape between this, I would have lost even faster. Like, this is very good. Your weapons do plus 20 damage. That was pretty odd positioning from them. They would have definitely... Like, that's a very, very, very good build they had. Okay, we're looking for large items. Okay, that's a golden pulse rifle. They could not because the pulse rifle loses multicast. Do you care? Oh, the pulse rifle. Okay, yeah, you would care. You would care. I still think they could have had better positioning than what they currently had, though. That metrodome surely had better positioning. Okay, yeah, I don't think that's good enough still. Okay. So we're gonna go to Barkham again because he sells large items, potentially. This goes from deal 10 to deal 20. I guess. So we're selling our small items here because we get some extra value from it. Think about re-rolling. This is just like 10 damage, but I'm already scaling it. Yeah, we'll re-roll. And there's the railgun. This is the one we want. When you use a tech, charge this 2 seconds. So this is a reason to completely change your build, which we will do. So we're gonna sell this. We'll sell the bronze addon. And I just bought the wrong item. Alright, I guess I'm selling my other items too then. Oh my god. Alright, my bad, guys. Oopsie. Happens. First game of the day and all that. Okay, the first 4 times use a non-weapon item, charge 1 weapon 1 second. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's 6 gold down the drain. That's we tried to go too fast, even though I'm definitely supposed to go slower here. So the railgun, we want as many techs as possible. This also is not a tech, but synergizes with techs, which is why I'm taking this out. We probably want to put this in. I think that might be time to take out the pulse rifle and this as soon as we find 2 more tech options. Okay, we're still very strong, so we'll go here. Overexplaining video going so good right now. I think I'm doing a good job of explaining my thoughts. That doesn't mean that we can't be weaker than our opponent. I'm buying the things that I can, and we're still like, we have decent tempo. But wasting 6 gold is obviously not great. It's not. Okay, burn 6, gain 2 regen. Not something we can use. So we definitely want to go small items, and we're looking for 3 small tech items. This is a tech, but it's a 10-second cooldown, which we really cannot use. And these are not techs. So we'll buy the crypto because it can give us some money later on. Okay, that's a very, very poor shop, unfortunately. Yeah, this can also sell techs. Sells for 7, so we just got 3 gold. That's good enough. This is not a tech. This is another metronome. This is a tech. This is a tool. So what we want to do is we want to put this. We want to put this tech, and then instead of the first addon, we'll do this. This is still extremely powerful, but we really want to play for the railgun now. Okay. So we want to give crits to this. So we have tech, tech, tech that are all relatively fast. This is also a tech. It will make the railgun and the arc blaster go pretty fast, while the alpha ray scales their damage. We'll see how that goes. Also, this is the 5th Dooley opponent in a row. It is not a coincidence. It is just an extremely strong hero. They have a combat core. And then metronome. This will be pretty interesting, I guess. So far, we're doing alright. We're scaling. Okay, we 25 HP. That's a good sign because I don't think our opponent is weak. They had a lot of shielding with the pulse rifle there, the shielded pulse rifle. All right. Not even close. Yeah, we have a silver railgun, so this is the moment where we can really turn around the game. It does suck that we had to lose a lot for it early because again, I don't think we were weak, but we also played against other Dooley opponents that had slightly better synergy for their builds, and yeah, that's just hard to beat. Feather is very good. It's one of the better loot items in the game. We're gonna go to buy some large items. Hopefully, we find another railgun to upgrade it. And we did, and a combat core. So we probably want both of these. This is a tech as well. So let's go ahead and see if we can get everything. So this is a huge upgrade because it just adds 100 damage. Because it has multicast, it's like 200 damage. So we'll sell this. We'll sell this. And I will sell the battery and this. Because I don't want to sell the feather, because I want to use the cooldown reduction on that. So I can actually get rid of this right now. Because this is fantastic scaling. But this also scales. When you use any item to the left of this, this gains 10 damage. This is a tech. It will charge this faster, which will then activate the railgun faster. This is also, when you use the core, charge this 1 second. The combat core is a core. So when this activates and this activates, it will proc the cool LEDs. So that's pretty strong. It's not bad. The only problem is, now that we don't have the alpha ray, we will not be buffing the damage on this 16 damage core, unfortunately. Okay, I'm broke, so we will actually go for some max health here. Yeah, just because we're against PvE, I'm going to see how strong I am if I do this. It's one less tech, it's less crit chance, but I want to see if this this is worthwhile. So I'm gonna go for the experience still. I think if we go here, like, this is day 7, and like I said earlier, on day 7 you want to be level 10. Like, just picking the most experience, we're going to guaranteed hit that. Gives me 3 experience, so 3, 4, yeah, I'm going to get there. Okay. So I don't think this is worth it. Reason being, this is a 5-second cooldown, it's not a tech. This is a 3-second cooldown. Lower cooldown means the core procs more often. Yeah, core is a tech. Your shield items have plus 15 shield. You're never unhappy getting a skill from those encounters, honestly. I don't really want to go to sell weapons, because the only thing I could really get is another combat core. And the odds of that are just pretty low. So let's get some chocolate bars, just like the regular ones. Get some extra HP. And here we are. We have enchanted item with haste effects, shield effects, or lifesteal. So we are definitely going to go with haste effects. We're going to put that on the core. And now every time the core goes off, it's going to haste our items. So that means that we are going to proc our items even faster. And we hit another insane encounter. This is from monster encounters. When you use a large item, haste an item for 3 seconds. That is also just insane, but I cannot afford it. I need 6 gold to get this, but it would be crazy. So you only read Twitch comment? Nope, I read both. This is what my chat looks like. I see YouTube and Twitch comments. So is there a way for me to get 6 golds? There really isn't. This is really good to get, but I simply cannot. You stinky. When you... The first 4 times you use a non-weapon item, charge 1 weapon 1 second. So I don't... The Tiny Dancer does nothing, unfortunately. Yeah, I could sell the combat core, but then I'm going to guarantee lose the next PvP encounter, which puts me at death's door, which I don't want to do. So I will buy this, because this is good if I find like a battery. A battery is an ammo item that is also a tech. Makes it slightly better. So yeah, that's that's where the eco and the money managing of Bazaar comes in. Are you wearing the same shirt from yesterday? Yes. Or I only wear this when I'm streaming. Why wouldn't I? Okay, our opponent is pretty strong. I think we should be able to win here, though. Barely. Barely. Yeah, there we go. Our opponent was very, very strong. So that is a very good win. I would like to replace the light bulb because giving 8% crit is just not really it. Yeah, that's a very good sign. That's a good sign because we kind of have like minimal disruption, and the fact that we can still beat a full weapon build like that is great. Didn't you lose 6 gold from? Oh my god, oh my god, you're right. I lost 6 gold from misclick, and that would have bought me that item. That would have been insane. Oh, that's miserable. Why'd you have to remind me? Yeah, I mean, that's just my fault. It's poorly played. Give the core 5 damage. When this gains haste, charge it 1 second. This is not a good item, but I will actually buy it because we have a lot of hasting. And it says give the core 5 damage, which is this and this. Yeah, sure, you know. Yeah, it's better than light bulb. Okay, we'll get a slow item here. We need to make some money. And we're strong enough that we can kind of just chill and slowly build back our econ. You have to show an example of how clicking on the right stuff is important for a game. There you go. I mean, again, I'm just trying really hard to explain my thought process. And most of the time, like, just making the right decision will win you games or just do very well for you, but, yeah. We use a weapon. Adjacent items gain 8% crit for the fight. That is very good. Wow. So, Jesus. Whenever the core procs, this gains 8% crit. Awesome.
There's a lot of robots in the Bazaar, but...
If you have exactly 1 friend, reduce it and the core's cooldown by 5%. The first 5 times you freeze each fight, haste the core for 2 seconds. When you use the core, adjacent weapons gain 10 damage for the fight. That's good, because that buffs these two. So we'll do some chocolate bars again. Here we go. So we have pretty great scaling right now. Sell, 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 sell. And then we'll go to fight a monster for more experience. So the next big milestone is going to be level 13, because that's when we get a diamond skill upgrade. And then the one after that is level 19. Getting level is still good because it gives you max HP, it gives you like some items. But those are the big ones, level 10, 13, and 19. When you use an adjacent tech, charge an item 1 second. You would think that this one is really good, but I've been pretty disappointed with it. What's at level 19? Another enchant. You can pick from 3 enchants. When you use an adjacent tech, charge an item 1 second. Yeah, not quite. I don't think it's good enough. It's also medium, right? And we care more about having small techs. How are you doing, by the way? You're Pog. Oh, opponent has a no core build. I think we've... Okay, we played against 7 Dooleys and 1 pig, I think. It's pretty funny. Okay, the flamethrower. So we gotta beat them fast because they do have that inevitability, but we have so much hasting and so much charging that our damage is just very, very, very fast. Our scaling is also pretty dang good. Our first thing to replace is the lens. Let's get a loot item. When you sell this, gain 2 experience. That is fantastic. I'm eating dinner. Entertain me, streamer. If you have a hand free where you're not munching on what I'm sure is delicious food, you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. As another fellow Dooley enjoyer. So this is where we can make our damage a little bit better. Medium items. I don't care about medium items at all. Okay, we'll do this. I guess I can spend 5 gold to double the effects and give my core 10 damage. So it's probably better to give this 10 damage. Was it? It has dual cast. Okay, Kyrian.
Well, howdy, hero.
I think you can abandon combat core and lens and go for battery Tesla coil. I sold the Tesla coil. I really like the combat core, actually.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find on.
Okay, so we're gonna buy everything, and then we'll also buy this.
The bazaar.
I would if it wasn't silver. Fair enough. Fair enough. We sell these items, gain 1 value, so we make some money back. We sell this your leftmost weapon, gains damage, so we're gonna do it on the rail gun. Reduce your leftmost items cooldown by 3%. I think that's better on the core. Because we want this to proc as often as possible, because then these get crit chance. When you sell this, give your leftmost haste item +1 haste.
That's a bargain.
We're kind of already perma-hasted, but sure. And then we will leave. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the experience here. This guy is also really good because he has big ego, which gives your weapons lifesteal, but the odds of getting that are extremely low. So I'll take the 5 experience. That gives us a diamond skill, and hopefully we can get knife tricks, which is a completely broken skill. %80 crit. The weapon to the left of this has lifesteal. Oh. Wait, oh, wait, I think I completely misremembered. Wait. The diamond skill, do you get it at level 16? Oh, that's embarrassing. I think that's at level 16, actually. Okay, so we're gonna upgrade an item. I'm thinking about upgrading the combat core, because it will scale twice as fast. This is 200 damage, though. I'll do this anyway. I got railgun? Yeah, it is 200 damage. Maybe you're right.
Mind is highly concentrated.
Simon's skill shop has double core upgrade. Simon? Okay, we'll roll. There's... Oh, okay.
Shall I get started for you?
Unique skills for dueling? Ah, I see. Yeah, so I don't usually take that one, but it is pretty good for Dooley. Or when you're running the combat core, rather. Charge the item to the left of this 2 seconds. When this gains haste, it charges it 2 seconds. Okay, so this is potential upgrades, enchants even. It could also sell a combat core, but this is 2 experience. I will take the 2 experience. I'm really surprised how poor our early game was, even though we had every item we wanted. Yeah, to expand on what Urpok said, there is a skill vendor that sells skills, or gives you skills that are unique to Dooley because you get it from a level up, that says upgrade the core. Usually that only upgrades this core, but because this is also a core, it will also upgrade it. So it's like you get double the value. There are more items like that. There's literally something called scrap that says if you sell this, upgrade your core. And if it's a diamond tier, it says upgrade your core and reduce the cooldown by 1 second. It's very, very good. When you slow, charge an item 1 second. Feel pretty slow, but we're just killing them really, really fast. Enchanted scrap. So I don't know what it does when it's enchanted. This gives double plus shield. Oh wait. No, what is it called? I'm looking for the item. Oh, here. Oh, it's scrap metal. When you sell this, upgrade the core and reduce its cooldown by 1 second a diamond. Heavy and enchant the item with... Oh, so if this is enchanted, you literally give the enchant to both of the cores. That's insane. I actually did not know this. Wow. Tryhard game pretty boring? Oh, you don't have to watch. That's okay, man. It's not for everyone. Level 14 is Adira. Oh, I was 1 level off. Okay. So Adira, it teaches guaranteed diamonds to your skills, which are very broken. Both players' weapons have double damage. I cannot do that. I will die very fast. The first time you fall below half health, each fight your burn items have their cooldowns reduced by 50%. First time you fall below half health. I don't like these because these require me to fall below half health, and I don't want to do that. Okay. You have regeneration equal to half the burn of your enemy. When you use the core, reduce an item's cooldown by 5%. First time you fall below half health in a fight, use your friends. So I'm going to go with the well-oiled machine because I do have 2 cores. So whenever one of these 2 is used, I will reduce an item's cooldown by 5%. It's like... Knife trick is when you use a weapon, reduce its cooldown by 5%. Which makes you just do silly amounts of damage. This is almost the same, but slightly worse. I would say. Yeah, we're gonna go for weapons. That's the Miss Isles. This is also a very good item early game. Okay. We're just looking for railgun and combat core. Sells tools, we don't really use those. This is get some shields for next fight. We're gonna do a free loot item. And we have a diamond or a gold feather, which reduces the cooldown of all our items by 6%. Very, very powerful. Boom. Okay, so here we have 4 experience and items we don't really use. And this has an item or a skill called Juggler. When you use a small item, charge a large item for 1 second. This is a very broken skill. So we're going to try to get it. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items and 1 skill. So it's like a, I don't know what, like an 11% chance to actually get it. 11% is all you need. So, educational or not, sometimes you just gotta be good at the game. Really enjoying this education stream. Happy to found you. Is there no subscribe with Prime anymore? Oh, there is. There is. Don't worry about it either way, though. Just, if you're enjoying the content, that's all that matters to me. I'm doing my best, you know? I'm only gold, even though I mostly played normals to go off meta. But I'm just talking about what I know. So this is more small items, which could upgrade our cool LEDs, get a small weapon, or we could take a chance on a rare event or merchant. Now, from my experience, whenever you go here, 9 out of 10 times, you will just get a rare event. I think, like, maybe once or twice I got something I wasn't happy with. And Carthog, thank you for the Prime sub. Yeah, so for example, this is a rare event technically, but it's like, sells burn items. That's not very relevant for us. These are items we can't use. I'll reroll anyway, because stuff like this can happen. When you slow burn 4. This is a build-defining item, but on day 10, it's not really something we can use. Now, unfortunately, we are on day 10, and we lost so much in the early game. Well, I felt pretty strong that we are now having... We're gonna have to compete with other very, very powerful builds. Which, yeah, can possibly outclass us, obviously. That's a diamond crypto. We'll buy that. Free money. And we level up. We get 700 max health. We get a gold tier loot item. When you sell this, your leftmost item gains 15% crit. So we are going to use that on the railgun, which is our main damage. Sell. Okay. So, let's see here. We have Juggler. When you use a small item, charge a large item for 1 second. That makes the battery probably, like, it's... I don't know how much this really gets hasted in the grand scheme of things. But it could be insane as well. Because we have well-oiled machine. So if this goes down in cooldown enough, it's like it gets haste once. And it will just pop off really fast. It's very good for like the haste and charge chain. this is more consistent. It's also 3.8 second cooldown. This is 3.6, 3.6. I think I like this right now because it does scale both my items as well. The scaling could be relevant. Like, I think having a bigger charge chain is better against Pig, who tend to be a little more defensive. Okay, they are not defensive at all. They are just going to one-shot us. Oh, that's a very scary build, actually. Yeah, we're dead. That was actually really close. If we didn't get perma-slowed, I think we might have had that, actually. They had, they have a giant ice globe which charges by 3 seconds when they freeze, and they have this. The first 4 times you use your rightmost item, freeze 1 item for 1 second. So they delayed us entirely to start the fight, and then they barely won. Enchant item with crit effect, that's very good. So we're going to do that on this. Drop combat core for small items like first aid to trigger laser more. I can't do that right now because I'm very much about like having the core triggers. This also giving this crit chance while it scales, but I am going to slowly start buying small tech items so I can make better use of Juggler. Yeah. Yeah, we'll buy this and we'll sit on it. This is also pretty good. Charge an item for 1 second. Do you ever pick something else and enchant on that door? Good point. I should have went over that. No, actually, I don't think you ever do. Enchant is just so absurdly strong that you always want to take it. Okay, this sells for 18. Perfect timing. So, this is also a tech. Adjacent items have their cooldown reduced by 15%. That's very strong.
Excellent choice.
And that's an upgrade. Okay, so now that we have this, I kind of agree with the statement that we should probably look to do something like this. So we have thrusters. These can go here. Thrusters, adjacent items have their cooldown reduced by 15%. We really don't care that it burns both players 5. It matters more that it's a tech. And that it reduces this to 7.6 instead of 8.9. And this to 4.4 instead of 5.2. And then the battery... Yeah, the battery is a little worse. But it is a tech. I think the addon might actually be better. This item feels pretty weak. But it is a 2.7 second cooldown. I like this because of the juggler. It will make our core go off so often. And it also has that crit chance. Why not laser on the right core? Why, you mean the deadly railgun? I'm thinking about that, actually. Because it also gets buffed that way by the sharpened steel with the crit chance. The light bulb is... The thing is, I can't really use this very well, and I want this to be next to the railgun. Specifically. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I think this is fine. What another item that could be quite good is the item that gives your core crit chance and has its cooldown reduced if you're burning. I think this is stronger. We can try it against PvE. This guy is very hard to beat. We'll just go here. So yeah, we have Juggler, which makes this quite powerful. We use a small item, charge a large item, so this will just go off a million times. It has a good amount of crit chance. That doesn't really do a whole lot. Sells large item. Okay, we're gonna get the gumballs here because it can give us crit chance. Let's sell these. I'll get some gumballs. Yeah, we have very good skills, so we need to play to make the most use of our skills. So we're looking for blue gumballs. Hopefully we get some for that crit chance. No, not really. Okay, so now we're going to upgrade the deadly railgun, because this is the item that we want to use as often as possible, and that is 200 extra damage by upgrading this. Self skills, perfect. When you use the core, adjacent weapons gain 20 damage. No. You have exactly one weapon, your shield items. No. We'll roll here. You have 4 fewer items. When your items gain freeze, burn 8. The first 4 to 8 times use a non-weapon item each fight, charge 1 weapon 1 second. That's pretty good. Alright. We're broke again. We're against a 7-win Vanessa. And we are on death's door, so if we lose, it is over.
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Oh yes, what is the strongest item? It's always built depend. Oh god. Knife tricks with this. We should kill them though before they really do anything. Yeah, the railgun is just completely disgusting now because of juggler. So it goes so fast because of this. Because not only does this charge by 2 seconds when I use a small item, it's also charged by the juggler. So let's rewatch that really fast. Once it goes, it's just like, yep, it's done. Yeah, insanity. And then everything is hasted because of this too. But what makes this really strong, so a big thing about Bazaar, and this doesn't always matter, but quite often it does, is you want to go below breakpoints for charging. So for example, this, when you use a tech, charges by 2 seconds. Now if I was able to start this chain really fast, or this goes off, like it procs, right? It goes back to that 8.9 second cooldown. If I were to use 4 items right when this activates, it means I would have to wait 0.9 seconds for it to go off again, technically. So what I want to do is I want this to be below the 8-second threshold, because that means I have to activate an item 4 times and this goes off, right? The thrusters lets me do that. This is just in general like really good because adjacent items have their cooldown reduced by 15% is really strong. But just being below those thresholds, below those charging thresholds. It's the same here. We really want the core to be below 4 seconds. So it can have that cleaner activation. Okay, so I believe temporary boosts are bugged. I'm going to take them anyway because that's the best I got. Is addon really worth? It only charges 1 second compared to 3 for another small tech. I will absolutely take a tech. I just haven't found a tech that's good enough yet. This is a good item though. Like usually this haste 1 item for 3 seconds is very relevant. The thing is more that I'm already perma hasted, so yeah. Okay, these are not great. So this is a tech again, but I think this one is very weak. I actually really just like going to temporary boost. Yeah, me too. This is not a tech, otherwise I would probably take it. Okay, that was a very poor shop. I think we should be able to beat this. This is a pretty strong guy, but I think they die as soon as our railgun goes off. 0.1 second wait. Actually, each charge trigger takes 0.2 seconds to resolve. I mean, yeah, you can like do the math on that. I think the only thing that doesn't work that way is power drill, because it uses like poison, freeze, slow, etc. like individually. So teaches crit skills is very good. Your rightmost item is 16% crit if you have 4 for your items. No, when you burn, no. We'll reroll here. Your items have plus 5% crit chance per weapon you have. That's plus 10 crit. When you slow gain crit. When you crit, your shield items... Okay, we'll do this. We only have 2 items, but that is still 10% crit. We'll take a free loot item. I don't know what the Aphrodite League is in LOR, no. So this reduces my cooldowns by 6%, so we'll take that. That could bring us to below 7 seconds. So I want to remove this to increase the cooldown of this, so this gains more value. 8.4. 6.8. Perfect. 3.9. Yeah, we did it. So this is now below the 4 threshold. This is below the 7 threshold. Very, very good. And we'll do gumballs again for that crit chance. Hopefully. Not a single blue ball, unfortunately. Okay, 1 blue ball. Awesome. 80% crit. Alright, here we go. Level 15 Vanessa. So as far as you can play Bazaar, like tempo-wise, I think we did a very good job. Again, it is unfortunate that we lost early, but it did help us get like a pretty solid build off the ground. And I think we should win here. Like, we're just doing way more damage than this flagship here. You know, Very nice. It's also like, once our chain is going, it doesn't stop going. Sometimes you have like, okay, you're going infinite for like 5 seconds, and then you're out of fuel. This keeps firing, non-stop. It does not stop going. Okay, let's do some small items. That's a diamond alpha ray. You didn't play Flagship in a while, if I'm not wrong. It is your first video. No, my first Bazaar video was potions. It was with Port. This is an interesting item. Charge adjacent large items 4 seconds. I think that might be worth it instead of this. Maybe even instead of the addon, because it's attack. Is it? 5.7. Okay, we want to go skills, even though we don't have a lot of money. We use a friend, burn 3. First time we use a large item, each fight slow 3 items for 3 seconds. Okay, we want to buy that. We'll sell the combat core for that. The first time we used the railgun, we're going to slow 3 items. That is very relevant. And we got another feather. Okay, we're getting extremely lucky with this. The feathers are insanity. So we'll remove this again. 8.4. We lost 0.5 second. This is now at 6.4 second cooldown. 3.7. When any non-weapon item is used, slow it for 2 seconds. I don't know if I can beat this guy because it slows a lot, but I think we could try.
Clean, cool, professional.
Oh, it slowed my best item immediately. Okay. Okay, that was actually that close. 4.8 second cooldown is. When you freeze, your items gain 2% crit chance. Okay. Would you swap Deadly for Radiant enchant? That is a great question. I think I would. Yes, I think I would. Because this goes so fast that I shouldn't really need the crit chance to win. That is a good thing to think about, yeah, and keep in mind. Absolutely. This sells non-weapon items, but I'm gonna go for the gumballs again. Oh my god. The yellow ones are by far the worst one because it buffs shield, and I don't have that. Oh, nice. 3 blue ones. Okay. Okay, that one is bugged, so you gotta relog. The freezes didn't matter. Yeah, it's because it charges. Like, if the railgun can get frozen, but that means that the other items will still charge it. Curse of Yellow. Okay, sell. So, I'm going to go here because this gives us experience, and that will make us hit another enchant before the next fight. So we got shield, slow, and lifesteal. Interesting. I don't love any of these. It's gotta be slow, unlike this, I guess. This slows 1 item for 6 seconds. Yeah, let's check what it does. Lifesteal the button? Yeah, you can't do that. Lifesteal can only go on weapons. Oh. This is double slow duration. Shield 20, though. Like, this goes off really often, so maybe it is shield. Do I have any shield? Your shield items have plus 15 shield? I'm not using this at all. Ever worth to shield the gun to have a bunch of armor in case... Or, no, it doesn't matter. Because if you, like, in the previous fight, the one thing we've been doing is just insta-killing our opponent, and a big part of that is the crit chance. We would lose 50% crit, going down to 34. So let's say we crit 1 every 3 hits. That will still make it, well, like, 66% slower to kill them, essentially. And the shield doesn't really do anything to, like, help me stay alive, because the only way I can win is if the railgun goes off. So it's like... Is it better for me to kill them fast to make sure that they don't get their items activated? Or do I want to stay in the fight longer and hopefully beat them with my lower damage before they can do their thing? And I'm just going to assume that my opponent is strong enough that if I give them time, it will be more than enough to kill me through their shield. I don't think... No, heavy LEDs is a double slow duration, so that's kind of meh. Maybe something on the thrusters? I don't think so, though. Slow one item for 2 seconds. Can button be enchanted? Yeah, but it's not really good. Slow one item for 2 seconds. Shield 30. I'm just gonna give this double slow duration. This is a 3-second cooldown, so it could be relevant. It's kind of like a perma slow. Alright, Dooley. 8-win Dooley. On Death's Door as well, so they have their enchants. This thing is doing nothing. The only reason this is in is because it's a 2.3 second cooldown. 1.9. No, that's not worth it. $3.7. Okay. Never see any freeze enchants. How rare is it? It's extremely rare. Every enchant option is diamond, and freeze is legendary. They have a fiery force field. Glass cannon. Okay, I think we might be okay against glass cannon because we... Oh, okay. Yeah. That was somewhat lucky because they had a lot of freezes, and this is why I would consider Radiant on this. So it can just keep going. But they had Petrifying Graves, which freezes my board when they go below half. That's a pretty good sign, though. 60% crit on this? Yeah, Shiny is also very rare. The thing about Shiny is that there are 2 ways of getting Shiny. There's also a very rare weapon vendor that will let you pay 25 gold or something to give something Shiny. How does crit work on non-weapon items, like LEDs or button? So, very often it will just say, like, give the adjacent item crit chance. Like here, red button is adjacent items gain 10% crit chance for the fight. I'm assuming cool LEDs will probably... No, you can't. On cool LEDs, you can't do it. So this is a reason why they have... The developers have said that they want to add a way to see what an enchant does to the game. Okay, I'm gonna take the 19 regen because I just don't have money. We're gonna go for experience, just to get max HP, I guess. No. Actual crit chance works on poison. Oh. Shield equal to your current health. Deal damage equal to your shield. That is a very good item if you have to build for it, but for us it's just 50 gold. Burn skills, poison skills, or these are all terrible. I'll take shield skills because sometimes it's like start the fight with some shielding. When you burn with an item, gain shield equal to the item's burn. When you use the core, your shield items gain... Oh my god. Completely terrible. There is a skill that says start the fight with a shield equal to 20% of your max health, and that's pretty good. There's a max level you can get. The max level is when you're dead or you get 10 wins. So there really isn't a cap, but if you do the math and calculate how many fights you can possibly get, there will be an answer to that question. Okay, so I will actually we'll hold on to that because this makes the battery quite a bit better. I do want the battery, I think, because this, again, it's just not doing anything. Okay, we'll go to Curio. We're at a stage of the game right now where we have so much gold and there's really nothing to actually do to make our build stronger. Except item upgrades, I guess. So we're kind of just buying everything here to buff our items. I should have gotten rid of that. Whatever. Okay. So I'll boss my weapons. Okay. Pig. Pig is very scary in the late game. So Pig is at 19 wins, level 15. The thing about Pig is that he's usually very weak early and then extremely strong late. So if they have like a fort build that one-shots us, we don't stand a chance. We have no defenses. This could be where the run ends. But considering our early game was so poor, I'm not unhappy with 7 wins. Pylon. ATM. Oh. 161 on the matchbox. I don't think it's unwinnable though, surprisingly. Oh, they froze us. Okay, it is unwinnable because they froze this. Yeah, so we have a build on YouTube with this matchbox, and yeah, you can't really lose because this has 161 burn, which you get from a fiery lemonade stand. This is not supposed to have 160 burn. This is supposed to have like 4 burn or something. What sucked though is that they froze us, and I don't really know how they... Oh, with this. The snow globe. Freeze 1 item for 3 seconds and it hit the railgun. I thought we could win because once our chain is going, we win. But again, not unhappy. We had a poor start. We lost a lot, even though I tried to play optimally. So squeezing out 7 wins and still getting +1 is nice. I think it was very unlikely for this build to go to 10 wins because you need something truly broken. We almost had that, but not quite. And we were burned for 1600 that fast, so... GG. I'm not unhappy with that. 7 wins, that's +1. Here's the thing as well, and this is interesting to say. When you win a lot early, it means you don't have to play against insane day 15 builds, right? So if I win every single game, and on day 10, I have 9 wins, and I need 1 more win on day 10 to get my 10, it means that our opponents are also day 10 strong. Which means they're still missing, like, potential core parts of their build, right? Which is why Dooley is so good, because he's really consistent. How does he have 161 with matches? I have a video of that on YouTube, actually, on Sunny TV. It's a lemonade stand that says, when you sell a small item, give your leftmost burn item +1 burn. Okay, let's do more of that tryharding. The Radiant on Railgun will win this. I think so too, but we never found it. Okay, I'm gonna try to do more over-explaining. So today I'm going to go for the red cores. I quite like the critical core as well. We just tried the core. Let's do crit core this time. This is this and the items to the right of this have +15% crit chance. When you use any item to the left of this, charges 1 second. When you crit with any item, charges 1 second. So this definitely has potential to be stronger. Okay, we don't have experience here, so I'm gonna go for small items. Not great. You always get the crypto because it's free money. I have to reroll here because these just don't do anything. Okay, this is fine. And I will take the power sander, I think, over the battery. This is a tech, actually. No, we'll take this. Okay. So we always go to the Kyver drone because this has, when you slow, a weapon gains +5 damage for the fight. Build defining. This will make you win a lot of games early. So the reason the battery is like fine is because it's a tech and it will make this go a lot faster. And this thing for some reason has 40 damage, which is honestly kind of ridiculous. So now we need to take the experience nodes, but I think there might be a bug that, and we don't even get those. So this is experience. Game 1 experience. And what do we get now? Okay, we do get it. It doesn't really matter. I care more about the skill. I don't even have my my board filled out, right? Like I have this. So this is very good. This is very, very, very good. This is probably the best one we can get. Your weapons deal +10 damage. Now, if we had a little more luck, our board would be full with actual items. And we'd be doing amazing. But now we're basically playing with a not level up. Were you a big card game before LOR? Yeah, I played a lot of Hearthstone. I was decent at Hearthstone. I would hit Legend like every other month, basically. And then when I started playing LOR, I was also a competitive player. I hit like top 100 a couple of times. As in, like, I was hovering around top 100, I guess. That's about it, really. I don't know if we win this because they're gonna shield for a lot, and we're gonna run out of damage. So the Sandstorm needs to come fast. This is 50 damage, though, which is also kind of not okay. This is tech, so we'll charge this. Okay, Sandstorm, bail me out here. I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, we're good here, right? This doesn't proc. Okay, very nice, very nice. So here we go. This starts the chain. And that is so, so important. Getting wins early, like, it's like, okay, whatever, I lost day 1. But you have to realize, losing day 1 is basically the same as losing day 14. That's not really true, because on day 14 you lose 14 HP, but it still means that you need 1 less win in the late game to actually get there. This sells for 4. You get experience after every choose. Yep. There is a bug, currently. If you level up, and you pick the rightmost option, it skips a screen, so you don't get experience. And that's really bad in the early game. So in the early game, you almost never want to pick the right option, which really sucks for people like Pig, because Pig sometimes gets an option that's like, gain 2 income, if you have a property, gain 4 income, and that's really good. So you get 1 experience after you exit 2 experience? No, it's 1 experience. So like right here, you can see I have two balls here. I'm gonna go for the experience. So I click here, and then you're going to see 2 balls. Yeah. So the 1 ball is from the experience I just picked. The other ball is from leaving. So I would really like to go for more experience, but I need to fill up my board. Give the core plus 5% crit chance, haste the core. These are all not very good. This is fine because it's a tech. This is also a tech. I'll buy them because of the Arc Blaster. And there's the Alpha Ray. Okay, GG. That's the one I was looking for. You're always looking for this. You need this before you're level 4. It's so, so important. So we're going to put this here. We're going to do the cooldown reduction on the core. I can't see the current cooldown. Okay, 5.8. So what we have now is... We're actually going to put this here. 15% crit. And we have tech... Tech, scaling. So we just want this to do as much damage as possible. Gishki, thank you for the 21 big months. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Alright. So if you're really weak on day 1 and 2, you have to be a little careful going to these type of fights. But on average, it's not that hard to beat them. Because they have this that shields them for 40 in total, and then all they have is deal like 75 damage and heal 60. Oh. Which is pretty, like, relatively easy to beat. It's a number game. I don't like thinking of games as number games, but that's really all it is. Everything is a number. Like, if I have 5 regen, which means I heal for 5, or I regen 5 health every second... In 5 seconds, that's basically negating 25 damage. If I have a 5-second cooldown item that deals 25, that is completely negated by the regen, for example. And it's hard to think about the game in those terms. I don't often do it, but it will make you a better player if you can manage to do that, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, we're level 3. So we are not gonna go to level 4 before the next PvP fight, which means I will go to small items. Power Sander is fine. We'll reroll. Actually, kind of a ridiculous upgrade here. 70 damage. It's pretty interesting, actually. What do I want to do? Do I want this? I think I do want this, because it is something that can get buffed. It's probably better than the Power Sander, because I have the Alpha Ray. So we'll do that. And this will... I guess buff this. Yeah. Okay, pretty unlucky with the stores here. We don't want to go to Lickit. Do we? Actually, maybe we can go here. She sells an item that gives us, like... Get crit chance. But there's not... I would like to use that on the core, but nothing else. No, let's go here for now. Get a small tool. Yeah, that's a very good one, actually. I will use that like this. I like giving haste to the core more, so we'll do the charging on this. This is a tech though for the arc blaster. What's my opponent? It's a Vanessa. Okay, Vanessa is unlikely to have burn, so this will always be a 5-second cooldown. We'll do it like this. We also have strength, right? Giving our weapons plus 10 damage. So there's just a lot of value in playing weapons over anything else. I mean, yeah, when you really think about it, every game is a numbers game, sure. You can always play optimally. Okay, so they have the barrel and the seaweed, which is insane scaling. But I think we'll be able to beat them regardless because of our alpha ray. It's these two are so much defenses, but yeah, our cooldowns are just slightly too low for them, right? Yeah, that's a really, really good win, and it shows how far ahead we are of the curve. So again, I'm explaining less than I am in the previous game, but it's because this is unlikely to become an actual video. We'll turn this into just like a stream VOD that people can watch whenever if they just want to see me go over playing Dooley for like, I don't know, a couple of hours. Why just the core have animations? What do you mean by that? Why just the core have animations?
Don't have scales.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Kev.
I can forge something.
Praying that it's something that's enchanted. It is not. Duct tape is very good though. We'll buy that. Oh, you mean you mean actual art? So this is still it's still placeholder art. The only core that used to have art was the core, and then they added the fiery core and the armored core, I think. So there's 3 in total right now. This is a tech. It's kind of bad though. But we are going to level. No, I'll roll here. Okay, sure, we'll take that upgrade. Some of them are just gray. Yeah, that's placeholder. There were also like a bunch of PvE encounters that were gray, but they will update these as soon as they can. All right, so we're always going here, most experience possible. We're gonna be level 4. Yeah, companion core, weaponized core, crit core don't have art currently. I hope they add it soon. I think the art is beautiful for the core, by the way. Absolutely gorgeous. So when we hit level 4, we're going to get an upgrade. We're going to be able to upgrade a bronze tier item, and that will always be the alpha ray. I think this is the most consistent way to play Dooley in the early game. You just upgrade the alpha ray as soon as you can for better scaling. When you shield, this gains 5 damage for the fight. That's actually that's playable because we have the banana. So we upgrade this. It's better than a bronze skill 100% of the time. Yeah, we want to go weapons. We'll take the Uzi, because it's very low cooldown. So what we can do now is we can put this here. We can get rid of that. And we can play this. Because we do actually have a good amount of shielding now. Let's roll. I could have actually bought the armadillo. And we have this. The pulse rifle. Okay, so we'll keep the banana. We'll give it 3 shield. We'll put that here. We're going to sell this. Sell this. We're going to buy the pulse rifle.
Make me proud.
So, I'm going to explain it again. The reason the pulse rifle is incredible is because it has a multicast of 3 if it is next to a friend and you only have 1 friend. This will proc the core 3 times, giving it a 3-second charge essentially, which then also activates this. Our alpha ray. So I think I do want the battery, actually, instead of this. Well, this thing scales, like, okay-ish because of the duct tape. So Uzi is good because we have it at +10. It's a 2-second cooldown. It makes our core go very fast. I think I kind of like this. Like, this is just weapon spam, right? Weapon spam Dooley, but we have the duct tape giving us defenses. We're just ridiculously strong. There's really nothing we can do better than here. Better than this, what we have right now. We don't want more friends, so we're going to skip the friend encounter. We're just going to get experience. We want to be level 10 on day 7. That is the main goal. What's the reason for the item on the right of the core? I want to give this 15% crit, because it's 70 base damage. It scales. If this crits once, it auto wins me the fight. Like, I could put it to the left, charge the core a little bit faster, but yeah. Again, I like the 15% chance to just win a fight randomly. I almost lost because of this, by the way. Holy. The proboscis. That's a really cool build. Oh, wow. Okay, I want to go over that again, actually. I didn't see what our opponent was doing, but proboscis is an item that says when you slow, deal 18 damage. They have a weaponized score, so whenever this procs, this gets 10 damage. And this slows all my items, so this immediately went off, like, a bunch of times. I want to rewatch that. Slow all enemy items for 1 second. Look at the proboscis here. This is also scaling the damage. That's very cool, actually. That is really, really cool, and not something I've ever considered. Very cool build. So you can basically say that the duct tape kept us alive there. I think we would have died otherwise. Okay, we don't care about non-weapon items. This can give us some extra damage, which I also don't really think is super meaningful. So we'll get a small weapon. It's terrible, unfortunately. Silver tier skills. Okay, if you have at least 7 items in play, your items that are cooldown reduced by 5%. This one is very good because Dooley likes spamming items. We have a weapon vendor here, which you don't really skip if you're going red core. Okay, we'll upgrade this because it's 10 extra damage. This is when you use a small item, this gains 10 damage for the fight, but it's an 8-second cooldown. It's okay, but I think the pulse rifle is just better. I think this is more damage than this, essentially, and it kills your opponent faster. So Armadillo is an item you can absolutely consider if you have a duct tape. But I don't think it's quite good enough. Technically, it is. You're right. It is 30 extra damage. Okay, and because we are so strong, we are just going to go to the Hydro Dude. Thanks for the more informative stream. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing this hopefully like once every couple of weeks or something. Bazaar is a very dynamic game. They're patching the game a lot, which is why I like doing streams like this and just sitting down for one evening, give you guys my thoughts on how I play the game over making a specific video on it. Again, because if I wanna make a video guide, I'll have to make it a lot more comprehensive. But the game changes so much because it is still early access that I don't think that is a reasonable thing to do. And instead, I'm just gonna do it on a stream like this. When you slow, your weapons gain 3 damage for the fight. Completely insane. That is even more scaling. Okay, so that is enough to kind of transition us towards a more slow-based approach. I really like the metronome. But I don't know where to put it. I think I'm gonna skip on that for now. Because I can't really play this if I'm also playing the banana, and the banana is just really good right now. Also slows? Yeah. We're looking for the cool LEDs. Because cool LED slows a lot. Or a slow enchant, right? Okay, we'll do a loot item. Okay, what medium item could we find that we care about? Chrono barrier. I think I'm just going to go for the money. Miss Isles would have also been quite good, actually. I think Miss Isles was an option. Okay, we'll do a weapon. It's not very good, unfortunately. I feel like it's almost always +2 good on loot item. Yeah, because loot item has a small pool, and almost all of them are useful. And that's not specifically true for, like, getting a random item. Like, I picked a random item once, and I got this, which is bronze and, yeah, basically unplayable. Okay, so we could consider replacing the barbed wire. I think it is our worst item right now. Nah, but I'm not going to. We'll make this work. This is just extremely strong. We didn't really get a big upgrade from day 3 to day 4, though. Okay, they're also weapon spamming. Oh, they're very strong. It's weapon versus weapon. Let's see who does it better. The actual weapon hero or Dooley. Okay, we slowed the Long John. Oh, it's so close. Okay. Yeah, unlucky. We basically needed one more proc from this, the pulse rifle. That was very, very strong for them. Your rightmost weapon deals 20 damage. When you use a weapon, give weapons adjacent to 3 damage. They have 3 weapon-based skills. That's very strong. I think this this could have actually been a difference if I replaced a banana with another weapon. Okay, we'll do haste, slow, and cooldown items.
5 seconds ago.
Okay, this is really interesting. Slow 2 items for 2 seconds when we have this, but it's a friend. And it needs more friends to synergize, and I think the pulse rifle is better. That is a golden cool LEDs. That is exceptional. Wow. That is very powerful. We use the core, charges 1 second. And it slows to skill our weapons. Very good. Okay. So we're still basically looking for the railgun. A dig sight. Okay, we're always gonna go here. Dig sight can give you insane items that you're not supposed to have. Especially on day 5. +1 multicast for each adjacent property. Get a piranha. Slow 2 items for 4 seconds. Yeah, not really. We use a non-weapon item. A metronome. Okay. Marbles. This is insane. We use an adjacent item, charges 1 second, and this slows. Okay, very, very good. That's better than the banana. So, the reason this is good is, well, it's a very good item in general, but we also have slow synergy, right? When you slow, your weapons gain 3 damage. We use an adjacent item, charges 1 second. This goes off 3 times, this goes off, but that's a lot of scaling. Okay, we'll go here. Let's see how strong this really is. Uzi starts a chain. I think it's time to get rid of the arc blaster, actually. It's, we don't have enough techs. How many techs do we have? 1. 1 tech. Kind of wondering if this is maybe better. It's like lower cooldowns. Yeah, the core is a tech too. Maybe it's just better if I put this on the left. I mean, it's... yeah, it's gotta be better, right? Critical reload? I don't think you can get that on Dooley. So upgrade a silver or lower tier item. That is just going to be the alpha ray again for maximum scaling. Sell skill upgrades. I think this costs 20. If I find this. That is worth it. Didn't get it. Unlucky. If I found the upgrade to this, it would be so insane. Pulse rifle is more charging over the same time period than Uzi. Yeah, it's... I mean, this is better. It's just like... it takes longer as well, right? Okay, I can go to Barkin and pray that... actually... Barkin buys your small items for +1 value. I have a lot of small items. These are terrible, unfortunately. Let's try to reroll. Wow, complete garbage. Not a single large item. That was rough. I should have probably sold more of my items for more money. Every multicast does proc, yes. So once the pulse rifle goes off, the marbles basically goes off. Okay, we should be stronger here. But what's funny to me is that our previous opponent was probably stronger than this. Like almost certainly, right? Like look at the scaling right now. Wow, that's so much damage.
Less blunder, more plunder.
I think our last opponent was stronger than this. Am I crazy for that? I'm like 99% sure our last opponent had more power than this. If they swapped around, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's do Curio. I actually think that a Proboscis for us would not be terrible. If we get the Proboscis like the last Dooley did, I actually think that would be kind of strong. Rolling for the Proboscis, and we found it. I think I can play this. I think that is surprisingly playable, actually. Okay, we'll sell this. We'll sell this. We'll buy that. We'll also buy this. When you sell this, your leftmost slow items gains 1 second to slow. And we'll get the crit chance. Your weapons gain 2... okay, I actually kind of want that too. So, we're basically playing marbles this entire run. So, we'll do that. Okay, crit chance doesn't work on this, so we'll put that there. Let's give the crit chance to the core. And then we'll also buy this.
Been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
I actually think this is quite strong. Like, the Proboscis is... It's not... It doesn't activate, so it doesn't help proc the core, but that shouldn't matter, because we already have such an insane amount of procs. Our weakest item is probably going to be this. Thrusters is kind of okay. I'll roll. No, these are terrible. No, the mosquito doesn't count as a proc. It's not. It doesn't actually activate. Okay, we're gonna go to the Infernal for the 4 experience. This is a strong fella. Let's see what the Proboscis does. I'm very curious to see how much damage it will do at the end of this this fight. Yeah, it's doing things. You don't usually beat the Infernal this fast. That's unlucky. Also, I didn't actually check how much damage it did because I took the item. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna do slow skills. When you slow, your items gain 1% crit. The first time you fall below half health, each fight slow 2 items for 2 seconds. This is pretty good, but it's only 1%. I think 1% is kind of irrelevant. We'll do this. When we fall below half health, the Proboscis will proc twice. Another dick side, okay. Where enemy uses an item, charges 1 second. Slow 1 item for 2 seconds. It's a friend. I don't think it's good enough, guys. Eel over marbles? There's no way. The marbles are disgusting. I have this, slow and steady. No, I don't think so. Eel's also a weapon? It is. And it's a friend. So I would have to get rid of the knife. Charges 1. Oh, it does actually scale. Yeah, and I also lose this. I don't think it's eel. I can't really play large weapons. Yeah, so,
Oh, a break. I don't take those myself.
my build would be this, this. It would go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I lose it. Eels over core? No, I can't because of the Alpha Ray. Alpha Ray is a very large portion of my scaling. It's bait. I think it's really cool, but I'm tryharding. I'm not going off meta. These are terrible. Life's still oozing. Oh, Switchblade is interesting. When you use an adjacent weapon, give it +6 damage for the fight. The thing is, the positioning is very awkward for this. It's probably just the Uzi, man. Yeah, if this counted for the Proboscis, I would play it very easily. I'm just gonna take this. That's an enchant, right? I'll play it over this probably. I should probably play it over the... No, I think Proboscis is good because of the synergy we have. I think this is fine. Okay, we'll do get an item because I'm broke. Terrible. Alright. 1.8 second cooldown. Proboscis doesn't help for charge. It doesn't really matter because it deals so much damage. And if I ever get to half HP, it will immediately proc twice and deal their damage. That's probably like 200 damage. And on day 6, that's good. Because I have this. The first time you fall below half health, that's 2 activations from this. I think it's quite strong. But we'll see. It's a burn core. But do they have shielding? Okay, once we hit the half HP though, they basically die. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was quite strong. I don't know. I think that was pretty strong, guys. They even had rigged. They also had the slow thing. Yeah, Proboscis dealt by far the most damage. 782. Like, I'm telling you, like, Proboscis is nutty with this. It is because of the cool LEDs and the marbles proccing a really, really insane amount of times. Will it fall out? It will. I mean, it will if I don't find synergy. And I can find synergy. There is the pylon as well. It's the large item that's like when you slow haste an item or something. And there is a build there, but I am just playing to win right now. Why does it say it went off twice? Yeah, I don't know why it does that. I actually have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna go here.
Cast aside your destruments.
But I'm not going to buy anything or roll anything. Actually, it's only 2 gold to roll. Ah, sure. This item is not terrible, but I can't really use it right now. So we'll take the silver tier loot item again. Experience is great. We're at level 9. I don't know if we get level 10 here. Depends on what we get as encounter, I think. Okay, small items. I think we're just gonna work at the docks, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna work at the docks. Let's do a weapon. When you burn, this gains 25 damage. It's unusable, but it is silver. We can sell it. Okay, this is huge. Because we can't beat this guy, and this gives us 5 experience. If we get a heavy enchant on the core, we can lock in the Proboscis. Lighthouse is also pretty interesting. Because of the slowing properties we have. Yeah, I'll take the Deathless, the Fiery Rebirth. They have some decent item in general. Our scaling is just nutty, man. It's just so good. We don't have Railgun either. We don't have Power Drill. We're just making it work because of Proboscis. Okay, that is a bit unfortunate. And here we go. Do we have slow? We do not have slow. We have haste. Okay, let's see what Proboscis does with an enchant. When you slow haste one item for 1 second. Lifesteal, when you slow freeze one item. I think I kind of like turbo on this. Like I'm really like I'm good to lock in going for slows because of slow and steady and this scaling. I like it. I think I'm gonna do it. Every time we slow, we haste. It's basically like a pylon. It's our medium item I care about. I don't think so. Let's just get a small tool. It's not very good. It's okay. I didn't expect anything good. Okay, Mountain Pass, finally. Let's get a fight. Awesome. When you slow, charge an item 1 second. This is the one. Another really good item is the Amber. Slow 2 items for 3 seconds. Your other slow items have +1 slow. I really wanted a heavy enchant, though. If I was able to give this a slow enchant, I would have kind of gone to the moon. Yeah, if we get this, it's extremely good. The skill popped off, and for a second I thought I saw Jesus, and then no, actually it wasn't. Alright. 2 win Dooley level 10. They do have their enchant. It is entirely possible that their enchant is better than ours. Turbo Pulse Rifle, that is an option as well, but I think we slow more than that this actually procs. Oh, they have a very good build. Ooh, okay. Thank God we have the slow properties. Once we get to half, you have to realize, once we get to half, we're bursting them really hard. Yeah, we're very strong. And it is actually because of the Proboscis. I could never play this game. With my luck, I would never hit what I hope for. It feels that way, but trust me, it's less about hitting what you want and more about knowing how to make what you want work. Or rather, make what you get work. Because I got the slow and steady, and if I didn't get this, I would have never bought the Proboscis, right? My build would have looked entirely different. Now I'm just playing a Proboscis build because of it. Wait, our opponent had augmented weaponry. Okay. That's good so far. Okay, so we're gonna go for teach us slow skills because it is for this. When you slow, 1% crits. When you slow, freeze. Okay, I'm gonna reroll here. I want more slows. When you slow, your weapons gain 6 damage. When you slow, gain 2 regen for the fight. What did I miss? Hey, Sunny, can I post an invitation, closed beta, and the Twitch for Bazaar? Absolutely. Yeah, sure. Go for it, man. Go for it. For anyone that would like a Bazaar code, pay attention. Because GigaChat Ivan is going to post it. Okay, so do we want to stay in the game a little longer with this regen? Or do we want better scaling? I think we're good on the scale. I think I want this. I think I just want, like, multiple payoffs for it. I'm going to do hardly working. I think it might be slightly worse, but it gives me a little more flexibility going forward. It will make me probably weaker in, like, the next fight or something. And we have a monster fight. We always go for the monster fight for the experience. So we want level 14. After failing to convince my friends who tried it, I finally get mine away in the Discord. I appreciate that you give it away. It sucks that your friends won't play it, but that's still that's GigaChat. Regen being relevant. Yeah, it's like, I think if we want it to be relevant, we need some shielding. Yeah, it counters low burn exactly. The katana is actually, like, it's kind of interesting, isn't it? Like, the thing is, if I want to play katana, I'd have to get rid of this, and I can't really do that. Okay, I'll just... What happens if I sell this? 7 burn, 1.8 second cooldown. No, I can't... I mean, maybe, but no. 3.5 second cooldown, it's just worse. Killing your opponent also counts as burnout. Yeah, I mean, you're right, but my scaling isn't just this, right? So it's not like I just double the scaling I get. This will come down to, like, yeah, 30 damage? 60? That's in PV. I mean, it's worse. The first 5 times you slow each fight charts 1 burn item 1 second. Okay, that's interesting, because if I now enchant something with burn, it will all go there. I don't have a burn item currently. Actually, I could with this. This is a burn item. It's interesting. Okay, gold tier loot. Wow, another dig site. Okay. I have 71 gold this time. Obsidian Miss Isles. I don't think it's better. The thing is, this is 2 items, so they both get scaling. This is dual cast though, multicast. No, I'm gonna look for something better. Wait. Nope. Yeah, it's kind of irrelevant. It's only 4 damage, but all the damage I get is from scaling. When you shield, this gains 5 damage. Gain 3 income. Katana's better than Uzi? I don't think it is. Yeah, the thing is, I can't really scale the beast that well because I need things that slow. Okay, one more reroll.
Hey, you're a natural at this.
BB, I can't make that work here. That was pretty bad. Like, I'm just looking for a good enchant. I think it's possible that passing up the Miss Isles is wrong. That's the only thing. That is the one thing. Alright. Yeah, 14 ammo on the Uzi should be enough. They should be dead by the time it runs out. Fiery Katana and Missile instead of Pulse Rifle. Yeah, I think I can get rid of the Pulse Rifle. At some point. I don't know when. I still think, like, it deals 300 damage. It is still my, like... It's the item that deals the most damage for me. Like, it's winning me the fights. Like, it's multicast 3. Multicast 3 is just not okay. It also helps with the marble. I think it's too strong. Genuinely. Like, 1k damage. The only thing that's outperforming it is the Proboscis. 500 damage from this? Yeah, it's just not better. Just not. Okay. Oh, this run is at least a lot more solid than the last one. Burn equal to 2 times this item's damage. I have a lot of scaling. This goes down to 100. It's not better. Like, it sucks, but it's not better. When you slow charge, I think this might be better than this now, actually.
Enjoy the thrill of battle.
This will be a lower cooldown. Better against shield. I'm kind of aiming to kill my opponent before they get a shield that's big enough. Okay, we'll take the regen. Upgrade an item. Yeah, we're just gonna do that on this. So, this is the kind of build where I am playing almost purely for tempo. Okay, I'm gonna go to the Elite Duelist because if I get Big Ego, I win the game for free, right? Your weapons have lifesteal. This is like a full... you can essentially say that I am playing aggro because I'm not looking at scaling into the late game. I'm not setting up for my future. I am just playing what's strong right now. This would be good, actually, the knife set, too. Yeah, that's most likely playable. Right? Does this go off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
People first, profit 10th. Do you have to leave already?
.8, 4.5. The thing is, this doesn't proc. Grandmaster? Damn. I don't know, guys. I think this is weaker. I think this is still stronger. That is the weapon set or the knife set is something that I can maybe use later. I think knife set is worse with katana, but better with Uzi and Hamlet. I think I need an enchant. I need like a heavy enchant or something. Okay, I hope we can beat this before they can get an insane shield. Oh, the shield's for 3k. Okay, hold. I'm dead. Yep. Nice. Nah, they got a crit on this. Okay. I mean, no matter what I did, I wouldn't have won that at least. It's just a one-shot build. Like, this went off once, this went off twice, this went off once. How much? They started with 80% crit. Deadly spiky shield. Shielded silk. Yeah, it's perfect a chance for the items. But a perfect enchant for me would have been heavy on this, right? And that would be me. I mean, I'm at 7 wins. I can't really complain. I just really need a heavy enchant. If I get a heavy enchant on the core, everything changes. Yeah, if that guy hits fort instead of the other one, instead of the health one. These are not good. That's like the 4th time I hit the dig site. How? What?
Start.
I've never hit that this often. Oh my god.
Who were the people who left these things behind?
Oh my god. Heavy.
Is not humility a deception?
Glass can. I actually think I'm taking glass cannon here. Alright, glass cannon. We're going full aggro. We have to kill them fast. Okay. So this is insane. Completely insane. This guy has a slow thing. Can we upgrade it before I think I will hold on to it. Wait, did I have a 47 crypto? Oh my god, I didn't see that. I need this. When any non-weapon item is used, slow it for 2 seconds. If I get this, I'm also galactic. Bro, this run is so seeded. Bro, what? That's not okay, man. Yeah, I want to upgrade the scrap, so I will hold on to it for a second. Alright, yeah, when you slow, you get 6 damage. And a feather. I don't even know what to say, man. Against a pig? I'm just gonna sell it. I'm just gonna sell it now. It's too insane, man. It's too insane. And I want to win now.
My dreams are too
What does upgrading the scrap do? If you upgrade it to diamond, it also reduces the cooldown of the core by 1 second. Oh my god. Oh, they have a big ego. Alright, this will be an interesting... I'm dead. Alright, goodbye. Yup. Alright. Alright. How does this have so much damage, actually? Bro, I'm so huge, but it just doesn't matter if they high roll like this. Yeah, oh yeah, right. We gave him glass cannon. That's true. That's true. That is true. That might actually be why. Maybe the glass cannon should... I'm trying to kill my opponents fast, and then they're just going faster than us. We're like weapon spamming, right? I think maybe I just auto lose against lifesteal. It's possible. When you slow haste an item for 2 seconds. When your weapons gain 9 damage for the fight when you slow charges 2 seconds.
You're listening to your needs,
Kind of close though, I guess.
I guess.
Okay, we go for experience. Lord Arkan. Okay, I'll take your spaceship actually. Your spaceship is kind of hot. I think the last cannon might have been bait. Maybe the reroll is better. Upgrade an item. Yeah. I mean, I was sure I needed the heavy to win that, but yeah. Should I be? I think I should have gone for a skill, probably, actually. A skill might have been better because this is actually pretty whatever upgrade. Core not a, yeah, I mean core's crit chance, but it's not strong. Metronome. Honestly, I'm gonna take this because I can find a power drill, and I think power drill is a very good item for me now. I think power drill is how I get strongest. Okay, let's give our weapons 25 damage. That's 50 damage. Yeah, I think power drill would do it, right? I think glass cannon is always bad unless you have a bunch of starter round freeze effects. Fair enough. It's like we're kind of like just proccing everything and scaling our like it gives us double scaling, right? Oh my god. It's literally the same thing. Okay. You're like that's just insane though. Okay, 51%. Whatever, man. Whatever. Did they crit with this too? Oh, they have big numbers? Okay, this didn't crit. 40% crit, they crit. Yeah, glass kind of... Okay. I mean, like, look at how much damage I dealt. 2.6k. This dealt almost 8k damage. 2k, 4k, and it's not enough to kill the pig. Because of their insane shield. That feels really bad, man. Oh, man. Spixin, I mean, in the later stage, yeah, he's very strong. I think this was absolutely not a 7-win run. But yeah, we needed Knife Tricks. Let's be honest. Knife Tricks was infinitely better than Glass Cannon. We took this and we lost twice immediately. We went against 2 pigs that basically beat us because they had like good crit chance with a weapon that would either go off a million times or one-shot us. I think against Dooley, like, here's the thing, right? We went into the previous run and we played against 7 Dooleys in a row. And Dooley isn't really known to like play a lot of weapons. And if they are, I think our weapons are better with this setup, 100%. Our setup is 100% better than another Dooley's. But against Pig, with 1 yo-yo or one-shot item, we don't stand a chance. Damn. I mean, you know, we tried. We tried. Alright. We needed Knife Tricks. Knife Tricks was a better win. Power Drill would have also been insane. Power Drill, I would have gone infinite, 100%. Because I had the heavy core. I think Power Drill was our out there. Power Drill knife set, probably? Okay, more tryharding. More over-explaining the Bazaar. So, we'll go for D-core again. I'm going for the red cores today. Ooh, it's really hard skipping on weapons early. No, I'm still gonna get the experience. Ultimately, experience is more important for Dooley. We'll go for the Kyber drone for the... Hopefully we get this skill, the trained. Yeah, so, out of today's stream, no video will be made for the Bazaar channel. I want to make that very clear as well. This will just be a one-time thing. Everything I do and say here will stay on this VOD. And I'm going to keep doing that for, kind of these type of over-explain streams. You haven't done a weapon core? I don't care. I don't like weapon core that much. I think it's worse than D-core and it's worse than... Okay, that's not true. I think actually in the last... Oh, actually, in the last run we had, it would have been better than a crit core because it could skill the proboscis. Okay, we have trained. The Bazaar is a separate channel? Yeah, I have a Bazaar channel. That's where I stream. This one. Yeah, it's Sunny TV. Thank you, Lady Libris. The carry showing up when I need her. Yeah, so that's... I've been putting more effort into Sunny TV lately than the Runeterra channel because there's just nothing going on in Runeterra. Okay, Midsword is actually kind of good even though rerolls are more expensive for him. Reason being, I just want the small items. Okay, well, that kind of sucks, but... this is a tech. I mean, I'll take this because it's just like 40 damage. I probably should have bought the crypto, but you never know what's going to be on the next page, right? Okay, let's get your weapons deal plus 10 damage. Your rightmost weapon has plus 20 damage. That works too.
Greater trainers than me. I'm just getting you ready for them.
Okay. Actually, it's probably this, right? Yeah. 12 shots with the Uzi. That is 200 and something damage. Yeah, we have to put that there. Okay. Study and I take care of you at the same time. They usually go hand in hand, yeah. Usually. Okay. They have shielding, so that makes our build a little bit worse. Your shield items have plus 10 shield. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, actually. Hopefully we can still win. No, we... Well, actually, maybe. 5 shots? Okay, this goes off. We have 2 shots left. Nice. I'm very happy with that win, actually. Is there a way to make Uzi broken? Honestly, I'll be real, dude. It's already broken because it's a 2-second cooldown. A 2-second cooldown on Uzi, it's like, when you're playing, the thing about Dooley is that if you're playing Dooley, you just want the core to activate as soon as possible, and this charges the core very fast. Sells for 4, okay. I'm gonna get the regen now.
Feeds body and soul.
We'll get the experience here. It's a little awkward because now we have a fight, and I don't know if we can beat the strongest one. Is this enough to beat this? I don't think it is, because this runs out of ammo. We're gonna go here. I will take the Amber. Amber would be very good with trained as well. Honestly, Proboscis is fine too. Yeah, this loses us 1 experience, but that's okay. Okay, just 2 Proboscis in 1 day.
Ominously Moist gifted a tier 1 sub to
Ominously Moist. Thank you for gifting a sub, buddy. How you been? Okay, we got the wing. That will go on the core. So we'll do this. We're looking for slows now because of the Proboscis.
It's terrifying.
It's not horrible. I'll take this. It's a lot of friend items. I think maybe I go for a... I could also go for the income here. We have a slower start than usual. 2 income will kind of help us because it is day 2. If I get a fight, I can't guarantee that I beat it at all. This is 12 shots. This is 244 damage. If my math is correct. Our opponent's PvE encounter will probably have like over 400 health. That means that this all needs to do the heavy lifting, and I can't guarantee that. I can also take 2 gold and 1 experience. I'll take the income for now because we're like it's good value now because we're right in front of a PvE fight or PvP fight. Okay. Been good, no longer working 17 hours a week. 70 hours a week so I can spend time with my daughter. Life's been great. Hope all things have been sunny for the sun, man. Yeah, that's great to hear, man. 70 hours is criminal. Huge upgrade. Why not putting the card to the right so the core charge it? Because this item is terrible and I don't want to play for it at all. I don't want the core to charge this. It's 1 second. It just doesn't matter. It's a bad item. Okay, we're not winning this one, unfortunately. I actually have a pretty good setup here with the bomb squad being hasted. 70 damage power drill. 108. I was barely gonna lose that. Yeah. It's great skill opponent. Yeah, it's legendary, I think. It's very hard to get. Okay, let's go to Mittel. That's a very early Dinosaur. So early that I will in fact take it. And we find another Ballista. I'm looking for slows, really. Let's go here. There's the Alpha Ray. Let's roll. We kind of wasted damage of this, but I feel like I just want to charge this. This only has 4 items. Alright. You have 750 health. You are shielding. The Proboscis isn't actually doing anything. I have no slows. I really need to find some slows. Some good slows. 70 hours a week was criminal, but not as criminal as not playing Mac. I am trying. I actually did a slow regen build, which is basically Mac in the last run. I tried. Okay, so we found the perfect time to get the Alpha Ray because we're about to level up. This is a very, very just strange start, man. It's, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're making it work. But, like, the items I have are just, yeah, strange. Okay, when you shield, gain damage. Okay, upgrade a bronze tier item. We're gonna do the same thing we always do. We upgrade the Alpha Ray. So now that we have a bigger board, we can safely put this to the right because it probably will go off more often than the Uzi. And also it doesn't run out of ammo in case we have a longer fight.
Discounts for peace.
Okay, we take the addon. It's just a really good item.
Of all.
These are unfortunately terrible. Yeah, the proboscis does nothing, so we are just going to play this. And then we'll take some experience here. Because I can't really afford anything else. Okay, it is a Nessa, and hopefully she has 6 or more items, so the Dinosaur can kill some of them. The reason I don't really want to put this to the right is because it eats the 20 damage, and I don't want that right now. We'll do this. We're desperately looking for some slowing, and, you know, perhaps a pulse rifle, because pulse rifle is just always good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, we get to destroy something. Hopefully the seaweed. Okay, sure. We should be winning this. Yeah. Yeah, that's just Alpha Ray scaling for you. Is Diana viable without Mama? Mama is definitely a lot better, but you can get Diana at silver, and you can only get Mama at gold. So it's more like you will just get the Diana earlier. Destroy their will to live. Alright. Like, that's the one thing about Bazaar. I'm talking like I'm playing against real players, but I'm not. Okay, now we're gonna go for a fight. A technovirus. Okay. We're gonna do it. Hopefully, Diana will destroy one of their viruses. That's basically gonna be core. If the virus immediately destroys the Alpha Ray, we're kind of cooked. If not, I think we're okay. Usually when you play against this, you kind of just want to get rid of their viruses. Okay, that's... Okay, their virus is gone. I think we should be okay here, right? I think so. It's actually kind of close, but when this goes off... Nice. Okay, that's a hard fight. Get virus. If we get virus, I will absolutely put it in right now, yeah. Because this also destroys items. Okay, unlucky. Let's try to move my chair. Silver tier skills. What do we get? When you use your leftmost item, burn 2. The first time you slow each fight, freeze an item. I kind of like the hot spot. Because this is good for power drill. Okay, I don't want skills because they're not that good on day 4. We'll go for weapons. There's the pulse rifle. Get that every day of the week. And we want to get rid of this thing. See if we can find a small weapon, maybe. Oh, and there's a power drill too. Power drill doesn't do anything right now, though, actually. Right? Doesn't do anything right now, but it's good to have. Yeah, a golden dinosaur this early is kind of illegal. So now it's when your opponent has 5 or less items. Or 5 or more, sorry. I mean, I'm against PvE, I might as well just use this now and then sell it. Where's Dynamama? Yeah, it's gold tier. So, the chance of getting a gold tier item on day 4 are pretty low. So I'm not gonna go to a large item vendor just with the hopes of getting a Mamasaur because the odds are just so low. But yeah, golden dinosaur. I'm actually going to put it to the right against PvP. Just high roll, just high roll. So okay, I'm doing the over-explaining stream, so I have to. I'm gonna try to just kind of keep doing that. I've kind of been letting my thoughts drift away, but here we go. So this item, the memory card, gains 1 value after every 10 seconds. And when you sell this, give the core plus damage equal to this item's value. It's terrible, but it did give me some econ because I didn't have anything better. I will be selling this soon. But I'll do it right before the PvP fight. Okay, these are not good. We don't want those. Use the core. These are also not good. We're basically, I'm going to these vendors because I'm looking specifically for slows. So anything that's not... Oh. Okay. A day 4 railgun. A day 4 railgun. That is something I cannot say no to. Okay. So yeah, railgun is it's very broken. The thing is I don't have any techs. This is a tech. So I think it is worse right now. If I had more techs, I mean, I would also have to replace the Dinosaur and have a golden Dinosaur. So it would be like, I would play it here, I guess, and then I would play a bunch of techs. Or actually, I'd put it here and I would play 2 techs. I think that would have to be the play. So I'm going to put this to the right. Oh no, I can't because of the pulse rifle. So the reason I want to put this here... Actually, I could do it like this. Then this gets the 20 damage. That might actually be worth it. We proc these more often. The reason I want this is because the core charges everything to the right when it goes off. And I want this to go off faster so I can destroy their items. I think this is probably worth it. What's unfortunate is that I got the train really early on, but I haven't really been able to find any good slow item. Recharge is better. Well, I can't get the 3 charge if the Dinosaur is on the right. This needs to be next to a friend. I think this is fine. Just about, like, how fast can this go off? If it destroys the banana, like, I get to destroy 1 more item if it goes off. If I destroy the banana, I for sure win. But it does require me to destroy the banana. Okay, there we go. So now I don't think I can lose anymore. Because the banana is, like, all their scaling. So I do this specifically against Dooley. And I would do it against Vanessa, too. Because Dooley is super reliant on having a lot of items to charge the core. Right? Dooley wants as many items as possible to synergize with the core. So if we destroy those items, they can't really do anything. And we were lucky enough to destroy everything on the right. If we destroyed the Uzi, it wouldn't do much because it was almost out of ammo. But this destroyed all their shielding. This was like some shielding and some damage. So it was just really, really good. Dinosaur carried there. Railgun is extremely overpowered. But having a golden Dinosaur this early, which almost never happens, is kind of just... Yeah, making the run a bit easier for me as well. I don't think I like the speed of that, though. I still think the charge for 1 second wasn't quite good enough. But we'll go here. Yeah, sure, we'll take that. We're likely to play the pulse rifle for a little while anyway. Okay. This has a very good skill, the Diamond Fangs. Your small diamond tier items have their cooldown reduced by 30%. It's a bit too hard to get. And this girl also has the Petrifying Gaze, which freezes all items for 1 second. Are we planning to stick with dinos if Mama shows up? Yep, because dinos are like a very, very, very good meta build. It's just that, the thing is, Dooley is consistent. So what you want to do when you play Dooley is look for the Alpha Ray, look for the Pulse Rifle, and put 1 friend next to it, and you have a... You basically get 4 wins every single time. Which is essentially what I'm going for, right? Now the thing is, if you find an item that you can build around that is extremely strong in the late game, and it is strong currently, then you should just go for that. Like, I found a Dinosaur, which is an inconsistent build, but a golden Dinosaur on day 4 or day 3, whenever I had it, is just exceptional. I kind of want to upgrade the Railgun. Okay, I'm not using this. I'm also not using this. This is 200 extra damage on this. This will win me so many fights. Yeah, the question is, are we railgunning? And I don't know if we are. I'll do this for now. I don't think we are. Yeah, I don't know.
My battle days are over.
It's a really hard call to make. The reason I never upgrade the Uzi is because going from 2 to 4 damage is nothing. All the damage comes from scaling it. Okay, silver tier items. Alright. That's 40 damage. That's pretty unplayable, unfortunately. So what we want to do now is we want to save up some money. We have a good amount of money. And then we kind of just want to start looking for a Mamasaur. And then hopefully find some skills that will make their cooldown go down faster. Uzi, Regal Blade, Jabalion Longbow. Okay. I don't think they're going to have enough damage. We get to destroy their Uzi as well. This goes off. Okay, actually, like 14 regen, it's doing some damage to me here. Okay, nice. The scaling won there. We just have too many weapons. They had some. They had a good health pool. They had some good scaling, but ultimately our damage scaling is just too good. Do you have all the skins? I do not. No, I don't have a single legendary skin. I wish I did. Okay, 5 gold, chocolate bars. We're gonna go to sell items. So I would buy this, but I can only have one friend, and that is obviously going to be my Dinosaur. A metronome is quite good. We will take that. Because I think the metronome is better than the barbed wire. We can put the metronome right there. Work at the docks to earn some coin. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't want small items anymore. We'll do get a weapon. There's the Uzi upgrade that I didn't really care for. And then we're gonna get a gold tier skill. So we're on day 6, we're level 8, and we have Crescendo. This will honestly make it very likely that we just get 10 wins. This is one of the strongest skills in the entire game. When you use an item, your items gain 10% crit. You know what? I'm so confident, I'm actually gonna go to Lich. Can we beat Lich, guys? Lich is weak against weapon builds. We have scaling, we have building Crescendo. If we're ever going to beat Lich, it's this one. We're also destroying an item. If I can get another rotation, they are dead. Lich down, and it wasn't actually that strong. It wasn't actually that close. And we got a wand. Charge your other non-weapon items 1 second. This item is nuts. But as you can tell, I have only weapons and a metronome that doesn't have a cooldown. So yeah. This item is extremely good. I can't. Okay, I don't want to upgrade any of my skills. I want a item that is shield enchanted so I can... Oh, wow. Unfortunately, that is a friend, and I can't use that. Yeah, that sucks. Experience is extremely good. We're almost level 10. We almost have our enchant. Okay, non-weapon items, I guess. No. Okay. Do you think Dooley power levels where everyone should go, or is he supposed to be knocked down? Dooley should absolutely be knocked down. Yeah, I don't think... I think people that are saying that the other hero should be at his power level really understand game balance. Like, no flame, but no consideration for Aiden and get out a dino for something like the drill? No. Not now. Not now. I think a golden dino is too insane. Okay, unfortunately, it would have been better here. What? Wait, what are they doing with a dino? I think we still win because we have Crescendo and we have weapon scaling. Oh, they have Petrifying Gaze. Hold on. Hold. Okay, I thought I died for a second there. I was like, what just happened? Did I get hit for 1k? No, we're so stupidly strong, man. It's actually just not fair. It's building... This item needs to go. Crescendo needs to stop at 50%? I think so, too. Yeah. This item is stupid. So, building Crescendo does make Mamasaur worse. Because the Dino build doesn't really use their items super fast. Yeah. Okay, we'll go for some tools, I guess.
Last time I ever went cheap on tools.
Oh, rerolling costs 6. Okay, that's a power drill. Okay, I am going to buy it because we're about to have an enchant. And if we get a good enchant, it's possible that we go for a power drill build.
Tiny, nothing huge. Oh, delivery's free. I like the exercise.
When you haste, charge is 2 seconds. Thinking about buying this.
Only war can bring me Malcolm.
Hi Snui, just passing by to tell you that sadly I will not renew my subscription due to me losing my job. I will keep watching you on YouTube. Stay excellent, smile.
Dude, I'm so sorry to hear that. And that's totally fine. Okay, Alex, thank you for the 24 months in the first place. I appreciate all the support you're able to give throughout the years, but honestly what matters is that you're just hanging out. That you're enjoying the content and that we just have a friendly conversation. That is much more important to me. I hope you're doing alright besides the job loss. And thanks again. Okay, that is not usable. We are getting our enchant and... Okay, we won. So this is... I think this happens like once every 50 runs or something. Okay. So yeah. That probably means this is fine. Right? Free drill? I mean, it's definitely the core. Because I can't use the drill right now. The core is currently better. Yeah. So the only reason I would do it on the drill is if I want to go coreless, which I don't think I do right now. But I am going to buy that. I don't think I need the scaling anymore then. I can just do this. Not the metronome. I think this slows for less, right? We use an adjacent item, freeze one item for 1 second. Yeah, this is freezes for 3 seconds. I don't know why the hell that's the case, by the way.
As a GSM and master merchant, I can sell you things.
Still need to be stronger.
He's gonna yell at me.
But the procs or freeze instant with metronome. I know, but I mean that depends on if I want to play this, and I don't think it's stronger right now. I think this is better. I think this procs the core more often currently, so I will go for that. But this gives like this means that I can keep winning, which I really want to do, and then I can try to transition into the power drill because now I can just find another enchant for this, right? And it'll be fine. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, surely this like stops, right? I think I should be winning now. Yeah, okay. That looked really scary for a second there. But I guess that's because they have the holsters and this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, right now we're on 1 loss. So I really hope I can get to 10 wins without losing again.
Make deals, not war. You're not ready to accept the light, and that's okay.
I think I'm better off playing for the crescendo rather than the power drill.
A customer.
It's not good. Teaches freeze skills.
Everyone's already so slow, but sure.
First time you freeze, it's fight. He's 2 items for 2 seconds. Sure.
Freezing things does kill them. You know that, right?
Incendiary rounds is very good. It's not super likely I get it though. Yeah, I'll go here. Yeah, the Uzi's also 2-second cooldown, charging the crescendo really fast. Yeah, I'm missing the enchants. Like, Icy is insane, and I can just chill with this for a second. Oh, wow. We slow charge that in 1 second. Okay. Well.
Go make some more stories, then come back and tell me.
Bro. Okay, I need to find... I'm starting to think that maybe the heavy enchant was better than the freeze enchant because it synergizes with my build so well. This slows. Probably better than this. I don't have any techs. I have this. When you use your leftmost item, burn 2. That's good for the power drill. Yeah, I'm looking for a way to transition to power drill, but I'm missing enchants right now. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I probably just get carried by the freeze here. Like, let's be honest. Like, it's kind of not fair. It's kind of just stupid, guys. I think if I'm just chilling here, I don't even change anything. Drill inside the dino? No. Ugh, I swear I have to say this so often, but the pulse rifle needs a friend next to it. I can't do that. I can get a small friend and like replace something plus dino. That's the only way. The dino is like, it does more than just destroy items. It's there for a purpose. Pulse rifle gets lonely, yeah, exactly.
Oh, hello. I mean, welcome to my business.
Okay, thank God I didn't find the Mamasaur because I'd have an existential crisis there. Okay, we're gonna go here for big ego. A drill is a man's best friend. I mean, just give me the big ego. Just put it in the bag. We'll get a 10 win. Again, there's just nothing to say because this has just been like a really big high roll game. On level 14... No, on level 13 we get an upgrade. That's right now. Create an item. I mean... Could also be this. Like, I'm trying to get rid of the Dinosaur. Ever using a railgun? Probably not at this point. I mean, I have no reason to get rid of it. It's just kind of chilling there.
For me, this is talking fast.
Didn't even get the mama, really.
Oh my God. Long after you are gone, and so will I.
Sells item upgrades. Oh, God. It's actually kind of terrible. Okay, I mean, Dinosaur is quite good against this. Here. Let's just keep scaling. Crescendo, Alpha Ray. Shielded Seaweed. Okay, we need to destroy that. Right now. Let's destroy this. Thank you. Ah, you're dead, man. You're dead. You're so dead. Don't like, stop bothering. Just die. Oh my God. I mean, they literally can't win without the shielded seaweed. It's impossible. I'll just kill them. I think if they skill this fast enough, I do lose. Alright, 2 more wins. Fight a monster, yes. Property Baron. Okay. I'm actually not sure if the metronome is that. I mean, it probably is. I just want this to go as fast as possible, I guess. There's nothing I want here. Sure. Okay, sells weapons. I don't think I could put it in.
I prefer action.
If you know you are the best, it's not.
Okay, I'm not taking glass cannon again. Oh. Okay, I mean, yeah, I'll take this, and then I guess we'll put in the Momosaur. I guess. Oh, this should be here, I think. Okay, I did get the max credit, but it's basically because of the Uzi. Bro! Man, stop! What? That's a... No, man. No! What? Okay, so I'm just doing this, this, and this. I can go this here. Jesus. Bro, it's actually such a scene. I can't even say anything. It's just everything is just go. Oh my god! Bro, what is... I have Crescendo, I mean, Thick Hide is like whatever. I have Intrusion countermeasure, so if they do anything, I still kill them. Juggler? What is this run, man? Yeah, I mean, Juggler is insane, because now this charges my Momosaur. And I have a Freezing Core. Oh my... Yo, Reina, thanks for watching. Can we get Knife Tricks next? That's what I'm saying. Alright, oh, we could insta-die. Okay, this is frozen. That's very good. We could lose still. Okay. Wow, this guy was insanely strong, actually. Jesus. That guy was really, really strong. We got really good scaling. We destroyed like 4 items. We got 200 damage on this or something.
The Grand Society of Master Merchants welcome.
So best in slot would be to get a heavy enchant on the metronome, I think. Oh my god, Feather. Such a weird run. I mean, I'll take it, right? Like, I think in this run, what it comes down to again is that we had a very solid early game, and then we just, yeah. And then we just got very good items, and we're able to turn it into a real build. It's not a perfect build, right? Like, playing Uzi like this is kind of weird, but it's charging the Momosaur because of the metronome. We have a battery with Juggler. That's all just kind of how it's coming together. This playing session won't be... No, it's not going on YouTube. I will stay true to that. If people are interested in this type of content, it will have to come from being on the stream. Okay, I'm going to upgrade this. No, this will not be on YouTube. I will stay true to my word. Okay, so let's burn items.
Destroys, but it also creates. Consider the sun.
Those would have been some good items for the drill, but I'm dinoing. There's literally nothing I really care about anymore. Gumballs. Okay, yeah. I mean, I still think it's informative in the sense that sometimes this just kind of happens when you're playing Bazaar. You play correctly in the early game, you make the right decisions, and then it makes it easier later down the line to transition into stuff that would normally maybe take a bit more effort to pull off. Okay, our opponent is very, very strong here too. This one will be harder to beat than the last one. This is another railgun. Okay. What really matters here is that we're destroying their tech, so this will charge slower. Yeah, we won. Okay, cool. GG. Yeah, they don't get to play the game because this only goes off when they use techs. Their techs are dead. They're destroyed. This was an extremely strong opponent, and we just got 10 wins. We lost once on day 2. Wow. Yeah, we hit the battery first, right? Alright, let's rewatch that. I'm gonna try to do some reflecting after this. Yeah, so they did heal back because of the railgun. So insane. First 4 times use a non-weapon item fight, charge 1 weapon that charges. Yeah, they had a very good setup for this. Man. Alright, GG. This might be one of the best dino builds I've ever had. It just came together. So what happened here is we got a pulse rifle early, and we had the pulse rifle plus Alpha Ray synergy, and then we hit a Dinosaur on like day 3, and I think we got it golden on day 4. Combined with being level 10 on day 7 for the core being icy, just made it super easy to stall our opponent until we could destroy all their items. Also having Juggler and then being able to charge it with the battery and the Uzi just makes this go off so fast. Freezing Core is basically the reason why we could do whatever the hell we wanted and it would work out. But the fact that... So the thing about dinos, right, is that dinos are strong once you destroy their items. That sounds like it makes sense, but you want to delay them so that you can delay them more when their items are gone. And then these also skill in damage, so you will actually kill them with the dinosaur damage. Is Barrel Pufferfish Vanessa still top dog? So, I think that the strongest build in the game is Barrel Pufferfish Vanessa, but it is not the most consistent. You basically need a double pearl for Barrel Pufferfish Vanessa to be good. And you can only get that if you get like a fishing rod and you kind of high roll by getting those multiple pearls. At the same time, I think that Dooley is the most consistent at just having good items. It's really hard to lose with Dooley early unless you're playing against other Doolies, right? Dooley just has those items in the early game that will just make you win so many games. And we are gold too. Not bad. Okay, we have 7 chests, but I'm going to open them anyway. Can you build a PC in Bazaar? Yeah, you can. You have a motherboard. You have a memory card. You can. Okay, 1 by 1. I'm not going for the 10. Give me a legendary skin, please. Or a board. I would like a different board. Okay, I have like 5 of those by now. You have a cog too, main PC component. True. Come on, skin. Come on, legendary. No. Just need a mouse and a keyboard. Oh, yeah, free ticket. Nice. That's the last one. Come on. So bad. Are these skins for item? Yeah. So it means the items when I get them are shiny. Okay. Let's do another Dooley run. What is the tickets? Free ranked entry. You have to pay 100 normally for an entry, but you can get tickets and you use tickets to go into ranked. Here we go. We're going to show how consistent Dooley is again in the early game. So we have 2 red cores. Again, I said I would do red cores only today. Companion core, I think, is very playable. But it is less consistent than these 2. We have a weaponized core, we have D core. Okay, let's do weaponized core. That's the only red core I haven't done yet. As always, experience. Make sure to get 2 experience encounters in the early game because you want to be level 2 when you go into the first PvE fight. We have the Fanged Inglet, which has some weapons. We have Pyro, and we have this. So I will just go here for the weapon. The other 2 don't really synergize with the weaponized core. I think the weaponized core is interesting because the effect is basically the alpha ray. So what you can do is you can have one really low cooldown item, for example, on the right, and then just make the weaponized core proc, make the alpha ray proc, and just turbo boost one item. We had a proboscis run earlier, and if the proboscis was on the right of a weaponized core, I actually think we would have probably done a little bit better, in fact. Any info on the game monetization? Not really, actually, no. I know they're likely to do a battle pass, and I know there are going to be card packs, but I have no idea how you would play with those card packs when you're doing runs. I'm very excited about card packs, but it's all going to depend on how they implement them, and how they're going to do that, I have no idea. Okay, so now that our PvE fight is over, we got a... I don't hate this weapon because it's 4 seconds. It's obviously not great, but in the early days, that's totally fine. And we're going to go for experience one more time. Now we are on the last stop before our PvP fight. And we got Andy, which is the best one to get because it can give you an alpha ray. Okay, this one is very good. I'll buy the water cooler. And we got pretty bad items otherwise. Okay, so it's just important that you buy everything to be able to fill out your board. We got the crypto, which doesn't do anything, but can help us get some money later. And then we want plus 10 damage on all weapons. I am actually kind of willing to roll for that. This is also really good, though. The rightmost shield item is plus 20 shield. That will help us win early game. I think I will take that, actually. I can spend 2 gold and pray that I get the one that gives all my weapons plus 10 damage for the early game, but I think this will do the trick, too. So... let's see. I think this is fine. This skills weapon damage only. This is the one with the lowest cooldown. We use an adjacent friend, charge this 1 second. I guess this is fine. Okay.
Go ahead, underestimate me.
Let's see how this goes.
This more fun.
They have rifle. Okay, there's only 5 damage. They do have this. Poisonous 3. I think we should be stronger because of the shielding, and the poison isn't likely to kill us. 3 poison is relevant, though. Because you have to realize that if you poison something for 3, that means this essentially does more damage, right? I'm actually, like, this doesn't beat our shielding. It just depends on the poison. I don't think it will beat us. Should be good here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. The sandstorm will always do it. Okay, cool.
Bring her about. I've got another
Awesome.
salvo in.
I'm a little nervous always when you play with the water cooler early. Because this item is just awful. It does give you... I think the water cooler went off 3 times. I can actually check right here. So this gave us 15 extra max health. It's not completely irrelevant. It is, you know, it's something. It is 15 health that will last us the entire game. If we ever go into, like, a single encounter and we survive with 10 HP, we know it's because of Walter. So I'm going to do something I don't usually do. I'm going to go to this and take the extra experience. And then I'm going to go to Quicksoul for more small items. Okay, Power Sander is fine because this has shield and damage. And then we'll roll. I mean, yeah, alright, sure. And then we'll also buy this because it is a friend that we can put next to this. I hate, like, Walter is a cool guy, but he doesn't really help you win games very consistently. But against PvE fight, oh, this sells for 5, so we cash that in. So I will actually get rid of that and do this. Because I like the scaling. I like scaling this a little bit better so that we're more likely to beat the Rogue Scrapper. I think we should be okay against this. Wait, they slowed my best item, unfortunately. We're very desperately looking for that Alpha Ray. So we have so much experience right now that I might honestly prioritize items over experience when I get the chance. Is the scaling going to be enough? I felt like it should be. We should be out shielding them soon. It might come down to timing here, actually. I think we might be slightly off, or it's a tie. Okay. Okay, let's see how many times the water cooler went off again. Again, this guy just makes you so much weaker in... God damn it. I keep forgetting if you pick the item, you can't actually see how many times it went off. Yeah, I can't see how many times this went off. I would imagine like 3 or 4 times again. Because it came down to the sandstorm. Let's do a loot item. Okay, scrap is pretty good. So we want to use the scrap on this. There we go. So this sells friend items. I don't want that. I will go here. I don't care for friends. This sells non-weapon items. I need to go here because I'm about to enter a PvP fight. Shield items have 20% crit. That's not good enough. That's also not good enough. Crypto. Okay, that's an upgrade. Sure.
But I'm glad you bought this.
Haste the core. Put that in. This should be fine, I guess. You have 315 HP. Yeah, I couldn't really see how much it was because I leveled up. And I don't know exactly how much I get from a level up. Actually, it will make sense if I get 100 HP from level up. So I guess he proc 4 times to give me 40 HP. That would make the most sense, right? An addon would have been amazing. Okay. So we're scaling the fang damage. It's a junkyard right now. We don't have the Alpha Ray. Not having Alpha Ray is potentially going to be bad because we're going to miss the bronze item upgrade. Move to center. It's correct now, right? It's between the Chris army. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. So they're definitely going to beat us because they have the pulse rifle. Actually, we have some good scaling though. They don't have Alpha Ray. It's not impossible. It's kind of impossible because of the blast door. Yeah, we're not winning. Yeah, so this is Dooley. It's pulse rifle plus friend will win you so many games. Nah, not a chance. This is extremely strong because of the blast doors. I think this is about like if this Uzi was an Alpha Ray, they would have the best possible start. Okay. So we'll go for medium items.
No sale.
We got the pulse rifle.
Toss that on my back, and I'll try
Let's do a
to
roll.
do.
Weapons, okay. Very, very good.
But I can help you finish a fight. Use it well.
Please give me an Alpha Ray. Tragic. So no Alpha Ray. That sucks. We have no scaling right now. Upgrade a bronze tier item. Okay, we'll upgrade the core then. Okay, let's put these here. I'm just gonna put this in because I don't want to remove the multicast on this.
The sparks! They're everywhere!
Give weapons to the right of this plus 10 damage for the fight. That's pretty good, man. That does feel powerful, doesn't it? How much does this upgrade, actually? Let me check.
Bazaar will go dark without me!
Weaponized core. 5, 10, 15. Okay. Scaling is not great on it. Oh. Okay, let's sell buy some items here. Okay, that's a fine upgrade. 10 damage. Let's go here. It's pretty early pylon. I'm gonna have to pass. Okay, let's look for a fight. And we found it, and it's a pretty easy one. Nice. This is the weakest of the three on the next day. So we're still looking for that alpha ray. Like, not finding the alpha ray, it's not the end of the world when you miss your upgrade, because you can just find it at silver tier. But it's just like, the sooner you get the alpha ray, the better you are most of the time.
Wastes would like you.
Silver tier skills. Your burn items have 2 burn, your weapons have 2 damage, and shield items have 2 shield for each friend you have. We'll take this one. Slow 2 items for 2 seconds when we get to half HP. Could be good in a pinch. We're against another Dooley, which sucks because Dooley is just the best early game character. When this gains haste, your item... I mean, this item is pretty awful. 7 seconds, 6 second. Sure. So, what could be considered a misplay here is if I'm going against PvE, I should probably be putting in the Walter Cooler. The Walter Cooler is better. Okay, they have a very similar build. We do have the damage scaling, and they do not have the Alpha Ray. It's not looking terrible. The burn always does hurt, though. I think we lose because of the burn. Yeah, 76 burn is a disgusting amount. They also have the duct tape. Okay. Yeah, it's just like... We're not proccing the core super fast because we have less items on the left. Okay, small items. Hopefully we get an alpha ray here. Take that upgrade, sure. Okay, no alpha ray. Does day 4 world ray build still work? I mean, we just want the alpha ray because it scales our weapon damage.
Do you have to leave already?
Okay. Golden Walter. Yeah, so I will try that. Okay, I guess I don't really care. I think they should still win. Oh. Like that. It looks weird, but this should be fine. I think we can beat this pretty easily. There are 7 rays now? Yeah, there are. Luso Ray, the Void Ray, the Shark Ray, and then there's the 4 Dooley Rays. They're not very good. Why? I'm doing this against PvE because Walter gives me 15 max health, and I should be able to beat this anyway. The Ganjo is pretty interesting. Silver Ganjo. Oh, the timing was almost bad there. Okay. Okay, let's see this time how many times did Walter go off. 4 times. So I got 60 extra bonus health. Not bad. That's also an item with multicast. It's pretty good. Having 7 rays would just win you the game? I don't know if that's true. They don't really synergize with each other too well. I mean, they do in the sense that they proc off each other. So you get some scaling, but like the Shark Ray and the Luso Ray, even the Void Ray, they don't do that much together.
I pay well for mid-sized things. Reasonable sized things.
Tool and Friend. Tool? Oh, it can be next to this. Then I don't have any scaling. No, I'm good. Okay, it's awkward here, guys. It really is awkward. Okay, weapons.
Good fights lately?
Power drill.
You miss it.
Can I use the drill? I don't have anything meaningful that procs it currently.
Hey, when you carry
I
my
will buy
weapon,
it.
I fight alongside you.
Jeez. All right, it's a bit of a low roll so far, but hopefully we can collect some wins here. Like right now what I'm doing, I'm just looking for good weapons and the alpha rate to scale them. Because right now my weaponized score is just scaling these two, which, yeah, it's fine, but it's unlikely to be enough to win. So I actually care more about lower cooldown, even though this is less damage. So I'll do that. Yeah. Just to be able to proc the core as often as possible and scale my multicast thing. You have a matchbox. And a gym. Oh, wow. Okay. Kind of a cool build. I mean, any build with a gym is cool in my eyes, but yeah. I mean, when the gym goes off again, I might not be good. That's a lot of skilling for the yo-yo. Wow. That was extremely close. Lame. Not good. Okay, what we have to do now is we need to pivot and we need to start looking for a railgun. That's basically all we can do. Okay, we'll go to Andy, sure. Metronome, yep. Alright. We'll buy that too. Yeah, so this does let us go with a power drill potentially. Wait. Oh, I didn't actually want this. I also want to sell this soon. Okay, we got a very, very good fight. If we get the neural toxin, we can immediately enable the power drill. So we're just looking for something to do. So power drill can go like this. And then we'll actually probably play this, I guess. We are level 6. Okay, this is pretty good. I really want this. If we get this, it changes everything. Amber is also fine. Upgrade a silver or lower tier item. Yeah, we're just upgrading the core, I think, right? I just don't like silver skills. I don't think it's strong enough at all. I could also upgrade the power drill. 25 damage. It doesn't seem worth it. Not really. I think I need the scaling to beat this. Okay, we are doing a power drill run here. It's basically the only thing I really can do. Yeah, okay.
You'd make a lovely statue.
Level 7, day 5. Give weapons to the relatives plus 15 damage. Did we win last fight? No, we lost by like 50 HP. It was like 1 second off. Power Drill's a funny build. Yeah, it's very good too. That's not very good. Okay, let's go here.
Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
They're unusable.
Yeah, if that doesn't work out for you, come back for a refund.
Okay, I think that is better than this. Is it?
If I don't have what you need, I'll help you find who does. If it's not right,
You know what you should do, Mr. Streamer? Go to Pearls and roll into a weather glass with your console commands. Hey, that would do it. Camp Snail is interesting. Might be better than this. I think it is. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't use this anymore, but, yeah. Okay, let's do that. Because this slows and poisons. Alright. Yeah, this is the scrappiness you kind of have to deal with when you don't find the Alpha Ray. I'm looking for a railgun or just a better way to enable the power drill. I think it's going to be rough. Yeah, they have an ignition core, so we're basically guaranteed to lose here. It's just small item spam with an ignition core. They also slowed my pulse rifle, which cost me a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm already burned for over 100. Okay. Yeah, I'm slacking here. We're not gonna have to enchant either. We're on day 6. So if we lose now, we're on death's door already. It's looking rough, guys.
welcome in, huh?
Looking rough for this
What
one.
can I get you? Oh, delivery's free. I like the exercise.
This is actually kind of interesting. Can't be good, though. No. Go to your skills.
Surpassed me in power, but he can never surpass me in years.
Yeah, so I have to take big numbers and go for a railgun now.
But it takes patience to master them.
It's not good. Lich, I cannot beat Lich. Let's go here. Nanobots run? Yeah, I can't. I would need like a bulldozer or something at the very least. I'm basically playing for an enchant now because it's my only way to get the power drill going. If I do get the power drill going, I can win. But it's rough. What could Andy give me? No, I'm gonna go for a fight. Pretty good. Thoughts on the cult? I feel like every time I've been going for the runic double way, it's been it's terrible. I think cult is fine if you do the lifesteal sometimes. But runic double bow is pretty awful. Hogwash. When you heal, gain 20 max health. Okay, let's do a silver tier item. I don't know what I could really do with loot. Okay. Alright, haste, slow, and cooldown items. This could be insane. We need something that's slow enchanted, preferably. Let's just sell that. It's fine. I think this is like almost good. Nothing that is enchanted, unfortunately. I needed something to slow. Alright. Vanessa. Yeah, Ballista got nerfed. 3, yeah, this should be fine. Alright, let's see.
We're out to deep.
Life without an Alpha Ray makes the Dooley early game a lot rougher. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, I kind of have a base build, actually. He's 4 aquatic items for 2 seconds. Wait, Giga Chad? This is scaling. It's got 44% crit. That's so weird because I'm not actually scaling my damage. I'm just praying that I have enough to kill them, and I do.
You should put it toward
Bad.
no
Okay, I mean, I'll take a win because it saves me from Death's Door, and I'm gonna hit level 10 this day. Day 7, you want level 10. So if we get a heavy enchant, we can make the power drill work. If not, I desperately need a railgun and some tech. Let's go here.
Do you have any huge items?
I just don't want this, man. It's not a tech, so. Nope.
Try
Terrible.
Raccoon. He needs to get his numbers up or something.
Okay, sells items.
And sometimes I sell stuff.
No techs. This is a tech.
So, how about this weather where... Oh, you're leaving.
Okay, the incendiary rounds would be very good. I don't know if this guy beats me. It's honestly possible that this guy beats me. When you heal, charge a poison. 1 second. Can I beat this, you guys think? He has, like, by far the best items for me. I don't think I beat it. This thing just, like, 2 rotations, the plasma rifle beats me. Okay, I'm just gonna go here.
Not many come. Even fewer
It's doing alright. It's doing okay.
I didn't think this was possible.
Okay, here we go with the enchant. Need something good. When you heal, charge a poison 1 second. Interesting. Turbo. Okay, well, it's always turbo here. Could also be this. Okay. I might actually get rid of the core. Then we get out of pulse rifle. Not if it's enchanted. Not anymore. I'm more likely to get rid of the core at this point. Because I'm playing for the power drill. And you don't necessarily need the core for that. Yeah, I think 3 multicast is more worth. And also it's more powerful because of the metronome. Okay. I think I'm near infinite. I need lower cooldown on this, I think is the only thing. It's gonna basically be on a 2-second cooldown. Oh, that crit. A poison enchant would have actually been really good too, because I have this. When you heal, charge a poison in 1 second. I could do something with that potentially. No, I'm dead because this attacks. 70 burn.
Shanty Master, write a tune for my victory.
8.3. I really need to be at 8. Yeah, that was pretty close. I like cooldown as meta. Unironically, cooldown would have been great in that fight. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, no, damage killing is rough. Like, it doesn't really matter if you're turbo infinite with the power drill. But yeah. It is unfortunate. I don't think I'm winning this. This is kind of nuts. I'm doing good damage. I'm burned for 100 now, though. Yeah. I mean, you know, could be worse. Put drill and rifle, bro. I feel like you. Was it you that said this before? No, that doesn't work because this needs to be next to the friend. It's the only way it works. And I have. This is the only one that's like awful. I can't use this. Yeah, whatever. I don't think I stand a chance because of this. I need anything to proc the power drill. Didn't get it, so it's basically GG. Item upgrades also doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, it's just bad. No upgrade here helps me. Also doesn't help me, but whatever. Okay, well, I think Crane might unironically be my only way out at this point. How do I do this? Is there a way? Like this? Power drill doesn't make a lot of sense anymore after this, but this still does 3 multicast. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks.
Come with no weapons, leave with big bargains.
No railgun, no alpha ray, no good enchant. It's kind of just tragic. No, this does not do enough. I think I died too fast for this to matter. Radiant would have been kind of interesting on it, though.
I hope I'll be a good robot too. Just a few more mods.
It's slow. I mean, that's the point. It's more the fact that
I love working on
doesn't skill hard enough. You want this to be slow, in fact.
Nothing tiny, nothing huge. All about moderation. Hey, that's
No, it's just over.
okay. It's been nice talking to you.
Okay, if there's anything that can salvage me, it's this. Alright, well, that's it, actually.
Hey, you're a natural at this.
If there's one thing that does it, it is that. So, metronome. I think it's like this. 8.3. What's up, Oopsif? I mean... yeah, it's gotta be like this. Alright. Oh, it's an undefeated Dooley. Alright, man. We're out. We're out here. We tried. We tried. There was an attempt, at least. There was an attempt. Yeah, we're turbo dead, right? Has life still? Yeah, we don't outskill this. It's just over. Right. Yeah, that was just utterly pointless. My early game was so abysmal. I needed like a railgun or something to bail me out. Instead, we got a power drill, and then we didn't get anything to actually make it work. I needed a good enchant. If I had an enchant to put in a metronome, I think we would have actually been infinite. That was absolutely abysmal, but I can't really complain after high rolling so hard, I guess. Okay. Let's try again. Yeah, that sucked. That was just really unfortunate. But Bazaar gives and Bazaar takes sometimes. Yeah, I can't do the power drill, man. I need to not buy it. I think power drill is a very real item, but it's way too specific. Okay, here we go again. D-core, weapon. Okay, I'm going for D-core. Weaponized core has not been treating me well. I also kind of get baited into making bad plays sometimes. So we're going to go experience once, and then one more time for the level 2. We're going to the Kyber drone every single time because of the trained. Going to try to play a little faster. Ignition core? No, I'm doing red core only today. So, again, the game plan is get Alpha Ray, get Pulse Rifle. and you will have the solid early game that you need to give you some time to buy one of the better late game items. Do not get baited into Power Drill unless you have the synergy for it. That's got to be the #1 rule. Don't fall for it. Okay, so there's no experience here, so that means we go to Mittel.
No sale.
There's the pulse rifle, and there's a snail. Exceptional. Alright, so we have what we need to beat the first encounter. It kind of sucks that the weapon vendor is there, because that is the potential alpha ray, but we'll take this. We level up. Hopefully we get plus 10 damage on our weapons. Rightmost weapon deals plus 20 damage. That will work just fine. And now we have this. So this is a friend. That means this gets 3 multicast, which means this core will proc very often to activate the plus 20 damage. And then we have some slowing and some poisoning on a 4-second cooldown. It's a good early game. It is exceptionally solid. Vanessa is not really known to have the best early games, but they do have a pufferfish and a diamond pearl. So never say never. 7 poison is a lot and could honestly beat us. Not impossible at all. I think we should be okay though. Yeah, we are okay. That's reassuring, because this is scary. This is actually pretty scary. A silver pearl and then the pufferfish. If they had any hasting, I think for sure, if this was a haste item, like even a minuscule haste item, we would have lost that because of the poison stacking. Okay, solid. 1 win collected. We definitely don't want to go to Curio on day 2. You don't want 3 spare change. You just want that experience as Dooley. And then right here we have Andy. Very good. And we have the Alpha Ray. Okay, we are guaranteed to have a at least playable game this time. Okay, I'm not even gonna reroll because we have what we need. We got what we came for. So we don't have a small friends. Otherwise, I would put small friend plus Alpha Ray, but this should do. Yeah, we should be okay to beat the Rogue Scrapper. Let's just go completely by the book. I tried to kind of make some different plays previously, but for now we're just going to do it like this. We're just going to go for the max experience. We're going to play to our outs. And we're going to try to win that way. This might actually be a little harder to beat. I think we're okay though. Yeah, we are stacking the point. We should be okay. Yeah, we should. That's out of silver pearl? Yeah, it was. That was their silver item. Okay. Very good. Honestly, Junkyard Club will be the best item here. Oh, actually, that's even better. At the start of each fight, slow an item for 3 seconds. Exceptional. Very good. We'll actually take the loot item because we are so strong. Crit is exceptional as well. We'll put that, I think, actually on the pulse rifle, right? Yeah, let's do that on pulse rifle. Okay, and then we play 4-second cooldown item and the Alpha Ray. And because we are so strong, we can go to the mountain pass and look for a fight. We get one. And it's an interesting one because this guy has a fiery cutlass. Which is a multicast weapon, which is good if you're scaling. Okay, this is crazy strong right now, guys. We have the opposite early game that we had last game. So we can honestly speedrun this one. We are just chilling. What we're looking for now is a small friend instead of the chem snail, and another small weapon. Okay, unfortunately that's like the worst thing we could get, but you know, I can't complain. Sells items or experience. I will go to sells item for this one. Because we are looking for that small friend and a small weapon, which we didn't get. I will buy the blast doors. Blast doors is kind of good if you put it behind this. Pogman 69. We don't really need to change anything right now. We're still plenty strong. They have 2 items. A Regal Blade and a dog. A 130 damage dog. Yeah, that's not gonna quite cut it. Not a power drill. I'm not power drilling. The power drill has just been letting me down every single time. I need to stop getting baited by it. Okay, so again, guys, the important thing, we are hitting level 4. We are able to... I lost? Oh my god. I guess it went off 4 times. 3 times. 4 times? Wow! I actually can't believe I lost that. 130 damage dog. I think if I had regen, I would have won that, actually. Wow, that is an unexpected loss. I will not lie. I thought I just had that. I don't want to go to Curio. Get an item, has the potential to low roll. We'll actually just do chocolate bars. And then we can upgrade a bronze tier item. Man, that is such a rough loss, actually. I don't think that was necessary at all. I don't think there was anything I could have done better. Okay, maybe the lifesteal? No, I don't think that would have done it either, right? Okay, medium items. No, let's do experience. Okay, and then we'll put in the blast doors right there. Let's also sell the chocolate. Okay, so blast doors will help us beat this, which is again the maximum amount of experience we can get. They have solid items here. We could look for an Uzi. Uzi would be grand. It is a better item than the laser pistol. The dog, yeah, I really didn't think we would lose that. They basically had one item. They only had the dog. And it was enough to beat us. There was nothing I could have really done about that except high roll at the item encounter, I guess, and get a small friend. That would have basically been it. Okay, we're gonna go to Fins now just to get some extra HP. We'll just do 30 HP, 5 regen. It's fine. So small... Okay, we need small items here. Okay, that is a small friend. That is a small friend. I'll take that one, I guess. Okay, these are not very good. But the small friend is fine. The snail gets outskilled really fast. When you freeze, your weapons gain 10 damage. When you upgrade a friend. These are not very good. We have enough gold to afford a reroll here. When your enemy uses a weapon, your shield items gain 5 shield. That is just a really good one to have. We use the core adjacent. This is also really good. Okay, I like this more.
When you're ready, I'll send you to Orlin.
So because of that, we should probably do this. This is a friend. So I should do that. And then I should put in this and this, I think. This would be the best thing to do. This here, sorry. Because when the core goes off, this now gets damage. And this is the lowest cooldown, and we kind of want the lower, or the longest cooldown, and we want the faster cooldowns to proc the core. This should be fine. We're just playing for the firepower here. Yeah, I don't hate this. This should be solid. It should be solid. The one thing about the blast doors is that it is a medium item, and it's a very long cooldown. So it doesn't necessarily help you proc the core faster. Okay, they are a burn core, and they have a very good start, but this is when your opponent uses a weapon or burn item. We shield for 150, which gives us a good amount of time to actually shield up and hopefully scale to beat them. And it looks like that's exactly what we're doing. Look at this blast door go. Already shielding us for 300. And then we just killed him. 74 damage. Yeah, that's just good. That is just good. Okay, continue. We are looking to swap this out for 2 small weapons, maybe. Even a banana would be awesome. Yeah, we're gonna go here. Haste, slow, and cooldown items. Okay, I mean, this is better than this, 100%. There is a power drill. I mean, power drill is not terrible. But no, I won't. I won't. Does the stinger make an impact in your future? This? No. This thing is gonna go very soon. Yeah, I am tempted to take this instead of the blast doors, but it's... I refuse. I refuse. I have lost too many games because of it. Okay, we're gonna go to Kev. Banana is awesome. Wow, shielded solar farm. That is actually kind of nutty. If I was playing a fiery core, I would take that. Okay, let's do this. The banana is just a little bit too good to pass up. I think we're okay to beat the techno virus here. I don't love this item, but I can't play another friend because of the pulse rifle. Blast door pretty good early. Yeah, it falls off pretty fast though. Like, I think on day 4 it's already like Probably not good enough anymore. It depends on the opponent. Like, I wouldn't play it against a Vanessa because they're likely to be puffer fish and stuff. But I would consider it against something like a Dooley. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so the awkward part is I'm not really making use of the firepower anymore by putting the banana here. But I'm getting the experience. Okay, we go for weapons. That is a day 4 railgun.
Enjoy the thrill of battle.
Uzi is incredible.
Action.
This does make the banana worse, but I think I care a lot about the firepower here. When I use the core, I give these 10 damage. That's relevant. Okay, let's get a small weapon. Wow. Okay, no, okay, this is insane. Here's the plan now. When we get our next item upgrade, we are upgrading this to gold tier, and then we are just putting in techs. It's going to be this, and a bunch of techs. This is insanity, actually. Golden Alpha Ray and a railgun waiting in the back. Yeah, Alpha Ray is just nuts there, man. Oh my god. Oh, they do have the harpoon. It only goes off once. So as long as this doesn't kill the Alpha Ray, we might be okay. Okay, I think we still win because we have firepower, I guess. Don't crit me. Okay, we're still just disgustingly strong. If they had anything more going on, that would have been rough though, man. If they had anything else to deal damage. Okay, at least we still got it. Alright. We're looking for techs. Techs. Sells for 8. This is fine. I'm never using this. Okay. Let's just get a weapon. Oh, screw you! This is a very good one. Techs. Tech. Also a tech, but it's bad. Jesus. Kinda sucks, actually. Trashed out Mayor. Wow, it's been a while since I saw this guy. Alright, we'll take your augmented weaponry, buddy. Hand it over. Put it in the bag. Turn around. Put the augmented weaponry in the bag. You know what? That's not actually half bad. Yeah, it looks weird. I'm still upgrading this because I can't upgrade the Alpha anyway. This is just too much damage, man. 600 damage. I only need a few techs. I'm just gonna go here. Okay, give me some techs, buddy. It's a tech. For some reason, that's still not a tech. And that's a tech. Okay.
Whoever said money can't buy class had neither.
Nanobots aren't tech? I don't think so. I don't know if I can see that here. No, they're not. I mean, this is just disgusting. No weapon next to core. Thing is, the battery makes it awkward, right? No, I mean, this is enough to win anyway. It's whatever.
I'm finished with fighting, but I can help you finish a fight.
I wasn't really expecting anything here, but like sometimes you high roll, I guess. Alright, I mean, this is just disgusting. I'm not worried.
I should warn
I think 10 damage from the core is less important than using the battery on the railgun. This is just too strong for day 5. I think this is borderline unbeatable. This might be one of the strongest day 5s I've ever had. Watch me lose as I say that. Oh wow, they're healing for a lot, actually. How are they healing for so much? Wait, our opponent was so strong too. I mean, I'm glad we won that because they were a lot stronger than I thought they would be. Rare event or merchant? Do you have any text? They're interesting items, but if I'm sitting on a golden railgun, I'm probably not doing anything with that, right? Yeah, let's get a slow item. Huh. Okay, it's day 6 for level 7. Okay, this should be easily to beat. Yeah, I just need more text, really. I think my cooldowns are a bit too long right now. Like, it's not really hard to fix, but I could be doing a lot more damage. Yeah, golden railgun day 5 is just not okay. Okay, that's really bad. First 5 times use a tool, each fight haste 1 tool. I'm playing the thruster, sure.
Such talent once before, and it bloomed into a Dira.
We take pride in our restoration, once owned by the tyrant king.
Diamond Alpha Ray. Day 6. So I want this to be a lower cooldown item, but it's still plenty strong right now. I don't know if I'm making myself weaker by not having an item next to the core. Yeah, we're looking for small text. That's still the game plan. Our opponent, oh wow, a diamond combat core. Jesus. I don't think they're stronger though. I think the reason we could be stronger is because this currently is bronze. I'm surprised we beat this, by the way. Like, diamond combat core as well. Jesus. Okay. Loot your item, or loot item. 10% crit, that goes on the railgun. Okay, so, again, here we go. The goal is... small text. Small text. Okay, we'll do skill upgrades because we don't need weapons. Sure. 15%, 4.8. Okay, gold items. Golden metronome. It's better than this. Right? And my positioning just feels so awkward because of the battery, honestly. Maybe it's this. That seems better. Okay, I want this, the nitro. Yeah, this seems better. Because now I get to actually buff this with the thrusters. Tech. Tech. Nitro is the best thing we can get here. Is bronze battery even that good? Yes, because it's a tech. So it charges it by 2 seconds. It essentially charges it by 3 seconds. That's why it's good. Tech. Right. Gentle item with can be frozen, slow, destroyed, haste. Oh yeah. That's definitely haste on the core. Move capacitor 1. Yeah, you're probably right, actually. Sells large items. There's nothing I really want. Except maybe a combat core.
Hello, little sentient.
Okay, yeah, I will take the combat core.
Your coins are like dust in my palm, but thank you.
Yeah, for sure. That means I don't need the alpha ray anymore. I need cool LEDs. This is fine for now. Okay. Yeah, this is strong because the combat core is also a tech. So this will go off a lot because it's next to the core. It will get turbocharged. Once the rail gun gets going, it'll be very strong. 4.8 second cooldown. We should be winning this because of this. So here it goes. It starts going. It procs this, and then this procs this, and then it's kind of just like the chain goes. This gets buffed. You have the scaling. We can't really lose. The thing is, the alpha ray is not necessary, but it is diamond. And a diamond alpha ray will be good enough. Hasty metronome, maybe, I think? No, it just doubles the haste duration. And the metronome is also not a tech, so I knew I would replace it soon. Okay, big red button is insane. Okay, big red button changes things again. Because big red button is charge adjacent large items 2 seconds, and it is a tech, so that will go here. I don't want to reroll here. Well, I can't. But of course, this is D core. So this is charge all items to the right is 1 second. And when I use something to the left, it charges 1 second as always. This seems correct. Yeah, okay. This is just about the core going off as often as possible again now to haste everything. This is a 3.4 second cooldown because overclocked worked on this and this. So both these cores have a 15% cooldown. You just have a very strong setup for it. We need to upgrade the red button now. But our priority goes to the railgun and the combat core. So the best thing we can get is scrap metal. Or we can go here and get the one... Yeah, this one. So this says, when you buy or upgrade this, upgrade the core. This is a core. So both of these just got upgraded. Gonna fight a monster? What is your final board? What will this ray become? The ray will get outscaled. So if I find a better tech, this will get replaced. I think cool LEDs will be better than this ray soon. But right now, 12 damage is just a lot. That's why I'm keeping it around for the time being. Okay, so we're gonna go for temporary boost. We'll actually do health instead of 25 damage. Ray, ride a core for skill value. No, I don't want skill value on something that's 5 second cooldown. 10 damage is not enough. I would rather this go off and proc this more often. It's all about, like, is 10 damage worth it, or is 1 second cooldown worth it? And 10 damage on a 5 second weapon is so irrelevant that I would honestly prefer the this to just go off more often. Okay, opponent is very strong. I'm a bit worried that once they get going, like once this procs, we don't... Okay, we should win here, actually. Yeah. Okay, our opponent was very strong. Fiery power drill. Turbo... Wait, did they have a turbo critical core as well at Diamond? Jesus. Okay. We're gonna do gumballs here. Yeah, we're gonna sell everything because we want all these items at a higher rarity. Every single gumball is good here, but blue ones are the best. Loots. We didn't get anything. Okay, cool. We've got 2 gold. Okay, that's 2 experience. There we go. And then we'll go here. How did you know that your vocation was being a card game player? I've known since birth, really. So I will be honest, I tried to do this, the Overexplaining the Bazaar, but I think I did that for like the first couple of games. Now I'm kind of just like showing everything all at once. I think I might be going too fast. Coolant. You don't want to use that. Upgrade an item. Yeah, so we're upgrading the railgun, of course, to diamond. This is 100 extra damage on the railgun, which basically means 200 extra damage because it's dual cast. We have nothing to do, so we're just gonna go for the chalky bars. This could be a big red button, which is our only upgrade. Okay, okay, that's actually worth it. Very strange. And that's, okay, that's a light bulb. Not a light bulb, a battery. That is better than this, I think. And again, it charges both. But this is a 4-second cooldown. This is a 6-second cooldown. The reason I bought this is because it sells for 8, and it gives this 32 damage each. I think the battery is better, because we are killing them with the railgun, and 6 seconds is a lot. Okay. Radiant power drill. Okay, we don't care that's radiant. Like, look how fast they're dying. I have been going for the setup a lot. I think this is like my most consistent way to just get a lot of wins. It is good at what it does. Okay. And here we go again with the gumballs. Really looking for those blue ones. I want the crit chance right now. But like, again, when you're at a state where you can't really upgrade your board at all, you're just looking for like these slight increases, right? Instead of going for items. Okay, let's go here.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Okay, I'm not gonna roll. So this reduces my cooldowns by 1%, and this gives this 1 extra haste. So this now hastes 2 items for 4 seconds, and this can give us juggler. When you use a small item, charge a large item for 1 second. Why not button over alpha ray? That's possible. The thing is, at diamond tier, this is still so good on day 10, but yeah. So this went off like, what, 4 times or something? Okay, we have a Dira. So when you use the core, reduce an item's cooldown by 5%. This is pretty good because these are both cores. When either one of these goes off, we reduce the cooldown. We'll go for more experience. No, I'm just gonna get a temporary boost so I can win the next fight. Yeah, I think this is fine for now. Okay. You should really make a guide on how to get started at Bazaar and post it on the open beta. I want to. The thing is, I have a feeling that a lot could still change. Okay, I think we're good here, actually. We should kill them before they can really do anything. We also skill because of the 4, right? Well, actually, the Pearl is kind of scary. Yeah, this doesn't matter. We have the well-oiled machine, 2.9 second cooldown. I don't like the battery that much with well-oiled machine because this does run out of loot. Not loot, ammo.
Cast aside your dextroments.
Okay. Yeah, and we'll buy this again because it's just 32 damage.
But I'm glad you bought this.
Chocolate bars. Loot. Okay, ammo. Ammo is actually sick. We can use the ammo on the battery. Give it 2 extra charges. Very, very good. So this is now 6 ammo. We sell the chocolate. And then when we sell this, give the core 32 damage. There we go. Let's go here, I guess. Yeah, I'm just trying to go fast. Like, this is the thing with Dooley. I really feel like if there's anything that's close to aggro in this game, it is just, like, playing a character and having such good, like, aggressive early game that you could just steamroll it all the way into the late game by having good enough items with 1, maybe 2 enchants, and then just taking gumballs, chocolate, just to give your character more power, essentially. Enchant an item with lifesteal. Yeah, why the hell not? Oh, that looks sick, actually. Wow. Temporary boost again. Max health. So here we go. This could be the final fight. We have like the most basic as Dooley board. I'm still going for the Alpha Ray. I like the scaling. Let's see. I'm the best employee. Fuck up big time. Spent overtime fixing it. Whoa, such a hard worker. That's all you get? Okay, come on. We use an item with burn. That item gains 2 burn for the fight. That is scary. Oh, it's a turbo weather glass. Okay. And they have a barrel. I think we outscale this. Pretty hard. They do have a turtle shot. I think they're dead though. This is frozen? Okay, I might not win actually because the shielding is just getting insane now. 10 wins! That looked really close for a second there because of the scaling from the turtle shell and the barrel. But again, well-oiled machine. This is a 2-second cooldown. Every time this go off, the ray goes off. It's about as solid as you can get for 10 wins, man. That was an alpha ray diff. Yeah, we had the scaling. That's why I really like this item. It's not a tech, so it doesn't scale great. But just because these two have such a low cooldown, also because of the overclocked. Also, overclock was great because it said, while you have burn, double this effect. And we had burn because they burned us. They activated it for us. Okay, so we got to gold 2. I think we're like 2 points off of gold 1. I think tomorrow we're definitely getting gold 1. I don't think we're quite getting diamond unless we do an extra long stream, which I'm not sure I'll do. That was the stream for today. I know I didn't do great with the over-explaining. I'm going to try to do better the next time I try this. This was my very first time. I think I really need to like just have some notes for myself. Sit down, really commit to it. I tried to explain everything, but I know for myself that once I'm 3 hours in, I kind of do a less good job of that. So, yeah. I'll try to be better. I am also going to be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European time. I hope to see you guys there. I hope you like this type of stream. Please let me know what I can do better. The first thing I could do better is just gaining some ranks. Of course, I am planning on getting to Legend ASAP. But there will be more Bazaar content. Hopefully some guides as well. So I will see all of you tomorrow, hopefully. 6 p.m. Another big shout out to Ominously Moist for gifting out a sub. LKLX, Gishki, Cardhawk, thank you guys for the subs as well. I will see you tomorrow, guys. Take care.